Welcome back, everybody, to Curse of Strahd. Last we left off, you guys were about to go onto a hill where the guy was there.
Oh!
Not that guy.
The guy.
The guy. He was there.
Steve.
I swear it on my soul.
The Curse of Steve.
No,
The Curse of Steve.
God damn it. Curse of Steve. You guys were, had made your way over to Yester Hill in order to deal with what was possibly going to destroy the Wizards of Wines. And I'm going to get you guys a little map here.
Is it Wizards of Wines?
Okay.
Wizards of Wines.
Is it plural?
Wines. What do you think it was?
Wine.
This whole time, like before we started playing
Wizards?
this.
The Wizard of Wines.
Wait, it's one wizard? And
The Wizard of
plural
Wines. Yes.
Okay.
Like, one guy is good at making
That
wine.
actually makes more sense.
The 5 other times that you have run this, or that anyone has run this, we called it the Wizards of Wine.
Mm-hmm.
It flows better now, but that might just
The
be
Wizard
mine.
of Wines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep. I wrote The Wizards of Wine.
This is starting to taste
Alright.
more and more like chocolate.
You just sipping soy
That's
sauce?
the opening.
Pretty small. I just suck it out like a straw.
Salty chocolate. That's pretty good. Salted caramel chocolate.
Yeah, like if I mix it with this, it tastes very.
So, here's an idea of what's happening here. This is where you guys are. You're down here. This is a hill, and that's where it tops up here. The tree is way back here. There's this big circling of stones in the center. I was doing a cinematic little thing there, but realistically, you guys can't really see the tree from where you are.
Oh, okay, but is that where he's at?
But I'm gonna say you guys know where it is, but he's
We
over
dashed
here at the front of this little area, and he's standing there.
Okay.
And he awaits.
Do you put us down, or are you still carrying us?
And
Yeah.
give me a moment, real fast, but interact with one another.
I had coffee with
Yeah, how you-
chocolate.
Pretty good.
Or no, not chocolate. Like just like a dab of peanut butter.
Okay.
So wait, you had coffee with a dab of peanut butter?
Yeah.
Or you had chocolate with...
It melts immediately.
Oh, okay.
It completely shifts the taste. I swear that peanut butter was made by like an alien. Wasn't made by that one guy.
Logan will find
Christopher
any way to
something.
consume peanut butter in a
This
new
is
way.
true.
It works. It's got fat, it's
Try
got
it with
sugar,
tomato.
it's got all the legume nutrients
We
you
can't
need.
eat
So-
potatoes, though.
Oh, that's right.
It's like the eggs of being
But-
fat.
Potato. I want to say potato. Peanut butter is like a neutralizing flavor,
Yeah.
so it might make tomatoes better for you,
So like
or onion.
both on toast.
Tomatoes are acidic. They're not a good time. all
But
around.
peanut butter will destroy that acid.
Let's try
Peanut
this.
butter and acid.
Peanut butter nullifies flavor.
Basic.
So
Oh, yeah.
sometimes you'll see
Mustard.
peanut butter in a recipe,
Yeah.
and it's in there not to make it taste like peanut butter, but to kill a lot of the stronger flavors that are in it.
And make it taste nutty.
Mm-hmm.
Who would win in a fight? Mustard versus peanut butter.
We'll try this.
Mustard has a much more
Are you
zingy taste.
When we do Hyperlight Drifter, we'll do a bunch of
All
mixes
right.
like that.
All right. I'm super down.
All right, so you, as you guys make your way forward, the trail through the thick woods leads to a hill covered with dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above. A single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. West of the hill, this land, the woods, and the sky vanish behind a towering wall of fog just to the right of you guys. So from your perspective on the right, there's this massive wall of fog that towers hundreds and hundreds of feet. And swirling above these dark clouds, everything goes very, very dark, and this strike of lightning hits the center of this hill, and right in front of it, illuminated by the strike of lightning, is that figure standing there. Talman, you recognize the figure as Strahd von Zarovich, standing atop, looking down at all of you. The three of you don't know who this is, but Talman, you're aware, as he stands there, and he kind of crosses his arms, and he looks down.
What does he look like? You got like art or
He,
Is he not on his horse anymore?
no,
Okay.
you do see the horse behind him.
This is not going to go well for us.
From this distance, you can't make out super crazy facial features. You just see like a plain, a pale white face, long black hair, and a dark cloak
Talman's
that
gonna
goes around his arms too.
step forward in front of everybody and just kind of hold his arms out, like protectively,
Okay.
and just wait, see what he does.
Who is this guy?
Because there's
it's a druid. It's not a flame horse.
that would be Strahd.
Oh.
Should we leave?
You don't think we can take him?
No.
He turns around and he begins to walk back over towards the tree, kind of out of sight.
He has the magic seed though.
Do we know that for sure?
Well, they said it was here.
We're not strong enough.
Well, we might have to be.
No.
Weren't there?
Come over war swords than that. One guy.
What'd you say?
There were other druids here, weren't they?
Yeah, there's other people up the
They're
top.
still around here.
I don't know. I don't know how strong he is, but I think I've overcome more swords than him.
And you haven't.
Why don't you want us to fight him?
Another strike of lightning hits the hill.
By this time, Strahd's like walked.
He's
our
out of sight. Yes.
Okay.
He didn't leave. He just went further on the hill. In your perspective, you just can't see it.
I didn't come here alone. I was invited here. A group of adventurers, more numerous than yourselves. I couldn't say if they were more capable or not, but we tried to storm the castle just like the thousands before us. The ghosts we saw. If he can fight talented, amazing people like that, time after time, and this place still exists, we're no better. And I can't have you die.
Well, we kind of need to be better. Maybe not now, but at some point. Otherwise, we're just kind of stuck here for life, and I don't plan on spending my life here in Barovia.
This is a confrontation that we should approach much more cautiously than any other.
Sure, I'm down for that.
Should we leave or?
I think we should wait, and we should watch.
We need to know what's going on.
This might be an opportunity to talk to him and
If he'll
get some
talk to
information
us.
from him.
If he'll speak with us, maybe.
I'll be here for you.
Are you gonna wait here?
No, he's gonna follow me.
Okay.
Here in the moment.
Who wants to lead?
I appreciate your emotional support. I'll lead.
All right, I'll be right behind you.
I'll lead. If that's okay with you.
We'll go together.
All right, who goes up?
So I think our
Both of
lineup
us
is
and then
Tallman and Seymour, and then Ari and Ira.
Okay.
You guys also like that?
What we
Yeah,
said was like-
we'll
You begin to make your way up the hill, kind of stepping up it slowly, making your way over in that massive wall of fog just looming in the distance, not too far away.
You
Pretty damn far away,
you
actually.
good with this? You keep asking if we should leave.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
On this map right here, just to let you guys know, every square on this is 50 feet.
Yeah, that's
Holy
right. It's fucking
huge
You
hill.
can literally see it on the main
And
map.
where-
Yeah.
Like it's an actual staple. It's as
Yeah.
big as a like.
And
It's a,
there's this
Oh, wow.
massive circle in the center on top of the hill, made of dark stones that are placed all there. And in the middle of it is this statue. A giant statue that looks like Strahd, made of wood, as it kind of stands there. You see the hooded figure kind of standing, or you guys see Strahd standing a bit of a ways away. He's not right next to it, but he's around and he's just kind of watching, observing what's going on as the druids and other creatures, you think. There's druids and then there's other ones that look like the druids, but they have axes and weapons instead of magic and whatnot. And they're chanting and dancing around the statue.
the statue. Where's the tree in relation to this?
The tree is another, like, 300 feet down the hill of it.
Okay, so
And-
it's not even at.
No, this is the peak of the hill, and there's this big circle in the statue, and then down the hill way over here is the tree.
Where's the lightning been striking?
Strikes the top of the statue again.
I don't like this.
Is the statue made out of the same wood as the staff?
Looks like it. Hits it again.
That staff might be helpful, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't see any of the lights around, but maybe the druids will stop, because I think
They
the
won't
lightning.
stop. They're doing something.
Yeah, and maybe they'll stop if they see the staff.
When you look up and you see, though his back is towards you, you see that his head is turned to the side. You can see Strahd eyeing you. Just watching.
I have a feeling Strahd's not going to like it if I pull it out.
Well, I don't.
My hand's in my bag right now. Just
Where did the woman?
don't know what else we
the
can do.
druid.
You see her dancing in the circle.
She's over there.
One of two very bad things is about to happen.
And that is?
Either they finish whatever ritual they're attempting, or we interfere.
Alright, screw it. I pull it out.
Strahd looks down at you. And then he turns all the way and he looks down and he says, "You think that's going to help Seymour?"
They have no idea. It's Strahd.
Don't interfere with my plans. I won't interfere with yours.
You don't even know what my plans are?
I know a lot more than you think.
Are the druids still dancing?
Mm-hmm. What do you plan on doing?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me what the druids are doing?
I don't think I need to tell you that. Unless you'd like to interfere.
I pull out my pistol and start aiming it at one of the druids. Just kind of tracing them as they dance around. And if they get
As
out,
you're
I
tracing
point.
them, I'm going to step between Seymour and Strahd.
He throws his hands down and the cloak kind of billows outwards and you see the clothing that he's wearing. It's this very ornate noble's clothing. It's very dark red. It looks very, very expensive. These black trousers that go down. And you notice he's floating about 5 feet off the ground as he just kind of begins to float down towards the hill. And he says,
Is it away from us? Is that...
no, towards you, maybe
Okay.
you're probably 50 feet away from him. And he maybe gets about 10 feet closer.
15 or 50?
50.
Okay.
He's pretty far away. And he says,
He's right next to me.
I wouldn't do that.
I'll draw my trident.
I...
If I fall, you run.
Hold on.
I don't remember you. I thought you were dead.
Strahd. And I point the pistol in the air. I'm not pointing it at the person anymore. We're not here to interfere. We're here looking for a seed.
Let the winery go. It's had its time. There's another crack of thunder that hits the statue. And the statue explodes and cracks and falls away. And all of the druids and the berserkers back away from it. And from underneath it, a 30-foot tall plant creature bursts out of it, sending twigs and earth flying everywhere. The creature resembles a dead treant with a green light seeping out from its chest. And he says, I need it still.
He's talking. That's the seed.
And then
We should go and save the
and it starts to march forward, and it's starting to move towards and downwards towards the hill. It hasn't gone past you yet, but it's moving very slowly. All the druids and the berserkers are following it, and they're screaming, they're going crazy. And he just holds his arms out, and he says, your choice. What do you want to do?
Do you have any ideas, Seymour?
Tallman has the right idea. We should get the people out.
Let's go.
What? Wait. Oh, is he holding something?
No,
Oh.
he's just holding his hands out.
Gesturing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We can't waste time.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm
Just gonna
gonna.
wait for the first person to run.
I'm running.
Okay, he's following.
As you turn and run,
Mm-hmm.
you just hear him laugh as you turn and run down the hill.
I'll turn too.
All right. Where are you guys running to?
Back to the
The
winery.
winery.
Oh, okay. It takes a few minutes, but you guys run all the way back to the winery, and you make it right outside the building.
Where
Running
are we in
immediately.
relation to everything else? Like the horde walking to it.
Well, they're slow. You ran,
Okay.
so they're not there yet. You burst inside and you run over, and you see. What's his fuck?
What's his fuck?
Yeah.
I don't think I wrote their names down because you said them really fast.
Yeah, no, they were like...
Davian.
Davian.
He says, "Huh,
What's his name? Was
what?"
Davey.
There's something coming that we can't stop.
You can't stop it.
We need to get you out of here.
If Strahd is with it still, no. If he's not, maybe.
Strahd?
We're wasting time.
What do you mean?
Go and collect your family. This place is going down.
If Strahd is coming, he's not welcome here. He can't destroy it.
It's not just Strahd.
He's bringing the druids, all of them, in a giant tree.
Were we able to get like a quick number of how many druids we saw?
Yeah.
There were
Half a dozen-ish, I think.
I mean, maybe if
Four,
Strahd can't be involved, maybe we can stop them here.
6 druids and 6 berserkers.
There were a lot, but they weren't that powerful.
Is this place a sacred place that he can't get to?
Strahd can't go anywhere that he's not invited to.
It's true. He has some sort of arcane creed.
Are you sure he was with them?
Yes.
Yes.
He was. He helped them create something, and it's coming, and it's big.
What do we do?
I think if Strahd can't be involved, we can win a fight.
Are any of your kin capable of fighting?
No. Maybe a little, but not like you.
Hide yourselves in the bunker. If worse comes to worse,
In the
the
bunker?
cellar.
Okay.
The cellar.
Don't freeze.
Worse comes to worse, you may have to enter the deeper room. We'll do what we can.
Okay.
Okay. First, I'm gonna.
If Strahd comes, we leave. If it's just them, if this place is destroyed.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and my bolts. I'm gonna hand them to him. Whoever wants the most, just in case.
You're capable of telepathy, right?
It's not very far, but a little bit.
If we see Strahd and he comes, first thing you do is let them know.
There's a
I
barrel
could.
and there's a glass of wine, and you see it.
You know how they use that, right? The crossbow.
Well, or
Yes.
one of your family. Okay.
We'll hide. Thank you. Get us if anything happens.
It's just a regular crossbow.
That's fine. I don't have any weapons anyways. He runs over and he starts grabbing all of his family.
I'll give him a couple spears.
Okay.
Is there?
Oh, thank you.
Well, give them the
Javelins.
the older.
I can't use these. I'm giving them to my sons. And he runs upstairs and he gives them to him. And he starts moving. He says, "Even the baby, let's go!" And they start moving down into the cellar. And just before he shuts the door, he says, "Good luck." And he shuts the door.
Yeah, we might need it.
And you
Is
guys
there a-
see the wine glass just kind of...
There's the windows.
Just like from Jurassic Park.
Just like that good movie. What?
The windows that we were looking out of
Oh, on the second
previously
floor?
when we were up here on the second floor. Is there a way to get up there and see out to where the druids would be coming from?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Is that on the same?
the bedrooms. You could go into the bedrooms. They face the front, which is
Are there
no.
windows in the bedroom?
You are yes. The back. I have a completely wrong perspective on this thing. The back of the house, the long hallway that goes along the second story.
Uh-huh.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4 windows that all peer out behind the
Oh,
Can
house.
I
perfect.
get up there and open the window?
I'll go up there too.
Yep, you open it.
Right. This is
Um,
where I will be staying.
By the way,
Alright.
I forgot to mention because I forgot that we left that way last game. When we turned and ran, I unclicked my boots because I need to move the same speed as them anyways.
Okay.
So I still have about 5 minutes on it.
Okay. It's Tommen. Where are you going?
Out into the yard.
All right.
With him.
All right. You're in the window. You're in the yard or the window.
Window for now. Once I see stuff start showing up, and I'm confirming where they're coming from, I'll click my boots and run down to the yard.
All right. 15-foot drop from this window. Just letting you both know.
All right.
Okay. I will run down. I won't jump.
Okay. Just letting you know.
That's not how dire the situation is.
As we're standing here, I'll put my hand on your shoulder and say, "Be brave, don't be stupid." And cast heroism.
Nice.
First level. So you get temporary hit point. Whoa, geez. Every turn, at the start of each turn, you get temporary hit points equal to. You get 3 temporary hit points every turn.
Every turn or every round?
At the start of every turn.
They don't stack
Wow.
though. So he gets, if they
Oh,
run out,
yeah.
he gets 3 more.
Yeah.
And if they run out, he gets 3 more.
Every
Right.
turn means he goes, he gets 3. I go, he gets 3. Gets 3. Which means every time something's attacking him, he'll have 3 temporary hit points.
Just letting you know.
That's insane.
How long does that last?
Minute in concentration.
Just to let you know, you can only have which temp.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, since I have the other one from Abjuration, I'm just not going to use it until that runs out. And then once it runs out, I'll let it keep
Okay,
going.
you would have to re-get it, though. You can't have 2 different temporary hit points at once. So it's either you have the 3 or you have the 20.
Well, he already has the temp from his.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you either have to get rid of those and take the 3, which it sucks and it's stupid,
Yeah.
or you can
Once
just
he
keep that.
drops below the 20, he can start gaining that.
That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
you
Since
can
it's
do
at every
that.
turn. Yeah, I'm not going to take it until it runs out.
Yeah.
And
That
then I'll
works.
start
You can do that.
doing it.
Okay.
I'll cast it on myself too.
You can't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You can cast it at 2nd level and do it on both of you, it looks like. At
Nah.
higher levels. So,
Do you see the middle of my forehead how it's twitching?
yeah.
It's been doing that all day. It's really, really, really annoying.
Want some bananas?
Where?
I have a banana. If you
Oh,
want.
that's weird.
Yeah.
My eyes have been doing it recently.
I'm weird because I just constantly like crease my forehead. I don't even mean to. It's just like my natural
Usually a muscle spasm has to do with a lack of potassium. So
eating a banana may help.
Thank you. I ran out of bananas.
but I mean, I'm no doctor.
Yeah, medicine's weird.
If you
We're
had
all gonna
anything
die
else
really
to
soon.
say about gods, now might be the time.
She laughs a little bit.
Yeah, apparently they hate us.
Well, from what I understand,
You almost missed your mouth.
Oh, it doesn't want to look gay.
from what I understand, at least you go to heaven regardless of whether or not you worship to God. So hopefully that's not necessary. But
Stop drinking those.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
I can feel my arteries clogging up.
are you basically just drinking pure salt?
Yeah, basically. And soy and wheat and water.
Okay, the water helps.
You're gonna be our channel soy boy.
Oh no, please no. I don't want that title. Should we have everyone talk about God too?
The soy king.
What?
What?
No,
Hey, Tallman.
It makes sense because of previous conversation.
Tallman, do you believe in God?
Yeah. Because I don't. Maybe the Raven Queen, but
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me to see where it doesn't. Makes sense.
From Talon's perspective, yeah.
Ira is just ignorant of
I
gods.
believe people need something to believe in. Here they have 2 creatures for that, and one of them they've stopped. I think we all need faith. Doesn't matter where it comes from.
I guess that makes Ari and you guys my God.
Whatever keeps you moving forward.
You know, that line was so cool. This is gonna be the game that Seymour dies, isn't it?
I hope so.
I hope not.
From beyond the vineyard, way far away where the forest is, outside of the Wizard of Wine, which is probably about 1,000 feet away, you see it crest over the hill. It's glowing green chest, massive tree as it's there.
Alright, well,
And you see following next to it are 3 druids and 2 berserkers that are right next to it. They're running and they're screaming and but they're chanting the same words over and over again, which is winter splinter, winter splinter, winter splinter.
well, they're saying actual words.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
These ones can speak.
Well, I'm gonna turn to Ari once I see the thing cresting over.
Draw
So, well,
my own
this is,
wisdom from that.
This is my cue to join them. So,
All right, let's
Good
start
luck,
initiative.
and all.
Ari,
click
Oh,
my boots.
wait.
you're gonna. Are you going?
Oh,
to
sorry.
As soon as it's visible, I'm gonna click my boots and head down.
Okay.
So-
Well, we're gonna start initiative before you do that.
If they're 1,000 feet away,
As
Well, it's because we gotta keep trying.
We are
as a
rolling
preparation.
Yes.
Oh fuck no, that's concentration. Sorry. Never mind.
all right. If they're
Well, yeah. Realistically, we can't really do anything until they're about 500
I was
feet
gonna
away.
say, if
So
they're
you
1,000
go ahead and
feet
make your way
away.
down.
Cool.
And they're now 500 feet away. from
All
you.
right, guys. You ready? I think Ari's ready for my sniper.
What were you saying?
Done.
Okay. Ari.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Ira.
8.
Nice. Seymour.
13.
Tallman.
Natural 20.
Oh
Add your
shit.
modifier too.
19.
Nice.
Yeah, I hate that.
All right. Top of the round, Ari. Waiting.
Logan rolls a natural 20, And doesn't go first.
Sorry.
I wait until the big boy is within 120 feet of me.
Okay. That's gonna move. One of the berserkers starts moving.
Oh, how far away about am I from the cellar? Would I be able to know? Would I be able to?
In terms of
visualize?
distance?
Yeah.
You just want to stay close enough.
Am
where
I
you can still send a
within message distance?
So you guys are on the back of the house. So, and they're underground about 15 feet down. So message distance, you can still message.
120 feet.
Oh yeah, you're within 120 feet.
Okay. Okay, and it's like not even close. It's like I'm like 60
You're
feet
like
away.
30 feet away from the house, and it's underground
like
about another
40 feet
15, so
away.
it's like 40 feet away.
Okay, cool. Cool.
All right,
It's just good to know.
what are you doing?
Gonna start walking forward 30 feet.
All right, you walk forward 30 feet.
Like I said before, if I go down, you run.
Well, then you shouldn't go down. That's all there is to that.
Druid 1 and 3 continue to move. Seymour.
How close are they?
One berserker and 2 druids have moved 60 feet.
And how,
So
I don't, how
that's
were they?
420 feet away.
Oh, okay, we're not even close.
440.
To attacking. I'll just move. I'll move up with Dalton.
Okay.
I can't do anything until they're within 120
Sort of
feet.
fireball bead right about now.
So let me ask this question: What distance are you guys able to start doing stuff at?
120 feet.
Yeah,
120.
90 feet.
120.
You guys
That's if I
want
wanna
to keep
check
moving?
it.
Are you guys wanting to like move
I'm
towards
not
them?
moving closer. I'm staying
I wanna
where I'm at.
I will move closer because I know
Well,
it'll buy me a
Well,
little
we
more
don't
time.
need
is
to
we need
use
to-
all these rounds to do this. Let's
as
just figure out
you
what
guys,
everybody's
as
going to
you guys
do.
go moving closer, I'm gonna say, guys, Ari probably can't fire from that far away.
We'll move back.
Okay.
Okay, so how close are you? 30. So you're 30 feet away from the house. Okay, how far away are you from the house?
I will be the same distance as these guys.
30?
So
30?
if we're all 30 feet away from the house, then we're all 30 feet away from the house.
You're in it.
I'm inside the house.
All right. At this point, you guys wait and you wait as it gets closer and closer. It's walking very slowly. It's not very quick, you notice. It's just kind of moving. But its reach with its legs is long enough for it to get some distance.
And we don't see Strahd anywhere?
No Strahd.
I apologize for the laugh, but I just imagine this being like our Infinity War.
Ah, he's
they're-
running.
Yeah.
Cool. And at this point,
How
the
cool
tree gets about 200. It moves another 30,
Thank you.
It
Get
moves
one
another
free shot
30.
before we start.
and then it is 140 feet away, and then it's 110 feet away.
Alright.
It's top of the round. Ari, what are you doing?
I am shooting at it with Chaos Bolt.
Chaos Bolt, do it.
Oh yeah, I'll pull out one of the javelins that I didn't give away.
Can
Alright.
I be hiding? Or no?
You're in cover. You're not hiding. Do you want to be stealthing?
Could I be stealthy?
Roll stealth.
Ooh, I think I'm super hidden with the 10.
Yeah, as you're in cover, and as you're doing so, the druids warn everybody. They're like, and they point up towards you in the rafters.
I
to
got
make sure you're there.
16.
16. Okay.
Does that hit the tree?
16 does hit the tree,
Alright.
and you hit it with a chaos bolt. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Once they're,
No,
I'd
I'm
say
fine, thank you.
like under 100 feet in range, I'm gonna cast another passive.
All right.
That's not that cool.
Roll all of them.
At this point, we'll be doing it in order for combat because they're close enough now.
Alright.
But right now,
11,
the tree blight is
16,
140 feet away. Sorry, 110.
16 fire damage.
16 fire damage.
Mhm.
Boom.
Double
That's
that.
32.
Nice.
32 fire damage.
Yeah.
Out of the top of the house, this beam of fire just hits it in the shoulder, and it
So if I can do that again.
burns a bit and just turns a part of it to ash as it continues to step forward.
Well, that's a good start.
I don't know how many times I can do that. It's
One of the
random.
berserkers is going to dash. No, berserkers can go really fucking fast. No, they can't. Yes, they can. And it's going to run 60 feet. So it is 110, 60, so it's 70 feet away from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50 feet away from you guys now. So you see this raging barbarian caked in mud just running forward towards you guys. Solomon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna. I have a javelin in one hand with the shield, like on that arm, so
Yep.
I won't be able to throw it. And in my other hand, I have the trident, and he'll just sort of wave his hand over the trident and say, "Morning Lord, guide me," and it'll begin to glow. Really fucking bright, actually. Bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 20 more feet.
That your divinity?
Yeah.
Nice. What does that do?
Gives me not shitty attack, which I usually get with my 6s
Cool.
and 5s.
Druid 1 and 3 are also going to dash. They are now 50 feet away. Seymour.
Alright, I cast haste on myself. And then, am I allowed to use that second action that
Yes.
I get from that on this turn? Okay,
Yep.
cool. What is the closest thing to me? And how far away is it?
50 feet away are 2 druids and a berserker.
Alright, then I will cast Magic Missile.
All right.
Oh wait, I can't do that. Because,
Yeah, you can't do that.
yeah.
That's so good.
You can cast a cantrip.
Yeah. I only have 1 damage cantrip and it's touch. So
Plus 3.
we will just do pistol. Yep.
Bang, bang.
But
Do
it's
it.
at disadvantage.
Boom, boom.
A little far away. You're trying to aim down the side.
Oh my gosh. That's a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
And
Who are you
then-
shooting at? Druid or berserker?
Probably the berserker.
All right.
They're both the same range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that one doesn't hit. That's an 8.
All right. Yeah. You fire and it kind of grazes right off his arm, and it's and he takes the second one, just goes wide. How much damage?
5 damage. And remember that these are magical bullets.
All right.
Not magical, but silver bullets.
That did the damage to the wrong berserker.
So
Then the second berserker now runs forward, and there's a second one next to him now. Can't get to you yet, though. Ira,
Alright, how far away? We're 50 feet away from them?
50 feet away from 2 berserkers and 2 druids.
oh, the druids dash too?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna take an action that no one ever takes in this game anymore. I'm going to dodge.
Okay, you're gonna dodge. Cool.
Because I don't want to run up to 4 of them, but I also don't want to just do nothing.
Okay, that's a good idea. The tree blight moves another 30 feet, and it is going to do nothing but move.
Oh,
It
that's
just
the scariest thing.
and it is now
That
1,
also
2,
means
3,
it
80
can't
feet
do
away.
anything except- Huh?
Druid 2
Stop that.
also gets 50 feet up, so then now there's 3 druids and 2 berserkers 50 feet forward, and then behind them is the giant
Lots
tree
of
blight.
fire.
Torches.
Ari. Another cast bolt?
Mhm.
Alright.
Second level.
Firebolt's pretty good too. It's just one of the basic details.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's great. That is 23 to hit.
23 hits the tree blight.
What do you need on the D8 would be fire damage?
A 3.
Come on, 3.
Ooh, I got it again. So 7, that's 10, 19 fire damage.
So that'd be 38.
38 fire damage.
38 fire damage. Nice.
I'd be fucking dead.
You
Oh,
just
yeah,
burn
you
another
need
piece
help.
of it
Holy
as you
shit.
watch as some more bits of it just begin to burn off and
It's just
fall
a
onto the
giant
ground and
twig blight.
drip with the
Fine.
same blood that is on your staff.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Berserker number 1 is going to dash forward
Die.
50 feet, and it's
10 feet away from us.
can't do anything. Yeah, it's gonna run and just get right up to you, Tallman. That's your turn.
I'm gonna use my main hand to throw the non-magic javelin, and then
Okay.
just as my
Oh,
other
no.
action, I'll swap my hand. So
Okay.
it's just a normal attack.
Yep.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Is that with your plus 3?
No, different weapon.
Oh.
There's still
That's
that
9
green
piercing damage.
Holy shit. Nice, man.
9.
Yeah.
A total of 9. Cool.
That's all I could. That's the most.
It hurts him. He looks hurt.
So now I have my main weapon in my main hand.
Cool.
Shield.
Druid number 1 and 3 get.
I get 2 attacks. Can I draw and throw another javelin, or is that
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
okay? Then yeah, I'm gonna chuck another one at him. 11.
11?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Okay.
Just sticks into the dirt next to him. 2 druids run over, and one goes right up to you, Ira, and one goes right up to you, Seymour.
Okay, one
But they
more
can't
guy.
do anything because they dash. Seymour.
So there's one that's right next to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes the staff. Do I know any like spells that it can cast?
Don't think you can cast any spells, but you know it'll do something cool if you hit somebody with it. You know, its power is in smacking people.
Yeah.
Is it charge based?
It is charge based. You can use a charge in it to deal some cool damage when you hit things.
Okay, but it's not a dex-based weapon, right?
It's a staff, so it would be, yeah.
Yes,
no.
it is.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
quarterstaff.
Versatile and yeah. Dope weapon. That means it's fucking long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like 4 or 5 feet.
So if you want to try to smack somebody with it and use a charge, you totally can.
Sure. Why not test it?
All right, roll attack.
All right. This would just be like this. I would use all the same stats as if I were attacking with like a dagger, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Then
Unless
I
it
think
It's a
has,
quarterstaff.
unless it's a magical.
Are you using one hand or two hands?
Does a D6 or a D8?
I have a pistol in the other hand, so just one.
So it's a D6 damage.
Is it magical for bonuses on to attack? Because then that would change.
It is not a +1 or a +2.
Okay.
That's a 15.
That would
A
carry
15 hits the druid. Roll 1d6.
Max damage. So
Max damage?
Do I add the dex like I
You
do
add
for a
your
dagger?
dex to it.
Okay, then 9 damage.
All right, you you smack the druid across the face with it, who then begins to bleed as you notice thorns came out of the front of it where you hit it. It sinks back into it, and you watch as it takes in the blood that it took and bleeds out the side of it, runs down the front of it, and goes onto your own hand, and you gain 9 health.
Wow.
You heal 9 health.
But
You're already at full.
yeah, so
All right, so it would have healed you, but it
That's
didn't.
Okay.
super cool, though.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
That's right. I'm semi good at
Filled
these.
with feral blood.
14.
You're fine. You watch it and you're like, whoa, that's cool. But that's what it can do.
Yeah, and then after I hit it, I roll back around and shoot it twice. Add it twice.
When you pull it out, the giant tree blight looks down at you and looks at you. It doesn't stop moving though, but it sees it focuses its attention on you and it's watching that thing.
The staff.
It's watching the staff.
Okay.
And what else are you doing?
I'm shooting him twice.
And oh yeah, because you have haste.
That is 17 and 17.
You have the feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 17 and 17 both hit.
Duke. Oh my gosh.
Oh, fuck.
I got 2 10s.
Whoa! Holy shit! Dude, how do you cap this fool?
So I'm assuming I like spin that around, whack him across the face, and I
Yeah.
get that blood, and then I just go. He's probably like on the ground, like
Yeah.
kneeling, and then I just shoot him in the head twice.
Just falls onto the ground. The first one it reels it back, and then the second one is just like it's what is that called? Like a death tap? Double tap. It's double tap. Bam! And it just onto the ground, completely unmoving. There's a twitch in the leg, and that's it.
That was the berserker, right?
That was a druid.
Oh.
Okay.
No, the berserker is attacking you. There's a druid who's right in front of you. All right, berserker number 2 is going to run forward and get right next
You'll be 10 feet
to.
away.
Huh?
Also.
Yeah.
It's the same round.
It's
so there's
yes, they're dashing.
2 of them 10 feet away from me now.
And that one's going to get next to you. Just blasted that guy, so it's going to run over to you. So now there's a berserker in front of you. You can't do anything because it did dash.
Okay.
Ira, what are you doing? You got one druid in front of you.
and
And a berserker next to Tom and a berserker next to...
Like 5 feet away from each of them?
Yes.
How far away am I from them?
10 feet. You're not in a line, are you?
No.
Okay.
Would I be able to like twist around and get at the one next to either one of them without provoking opportunity?
Well,
Oh my god! I'll disengage as a
I
bonus
was going to
action.
say you're a rogue.
Wait,
Yeah.
but I might want to attack both. It's a druid.
You have a druid in front of you.
All right.
There's a berserker in front of both of them. They're much tougher.
I'm gonna try to dash behind the berserker. Not actually use dash, but get behind the berserker that's next to him.
Okay.
Um,
Top opportunity attack.
disadvantage because my boots of speed are active.
Very cool. 5. Just misses as you run over.
And then I'm gonna stab twice into.
All right, do it. Nice. Natural
Yeah.
1.
Man.
Let's get it.
Dirty 20.
Okay. That hits.
And natural 20.
That also, wow, nice.
I'll double the sneak
This
attack on the
bastard.
nat 20.
Yeah, you probably should.
How many charges does the staff have?
Nine, you just use 1, 8.
Okay.
13, 17, 22, 23, 26. 29 damage.
Holy crap, nice. You get right behind this thing, you stab it in the back, it just roars out.
Does it kill it?
No.
Okay.
How much? And you did the one that was attacking Seymour, right?
Yes.
How much damage you get, sorry?
29.
Does not kill it.
I don't know if it matters, but my daggers are silvered, so...
No.
Okay.
Tree Blight moves another 30 feet. It is now 50 feet away.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, it's 50 feet away now. It's 20 feet away from you guys.
Right.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's very, very close. And it would attack, but it reaches 15 feet. Druid number 2 runs forward and gets right next to you, Ira, who then dashes forward and can't do anything. Ari, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fire at the tree blade again.
All right, do it.
It's like, long range, long range, long range, and we're like doing the war of attrition on the ground.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
She's our artillery.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's hope that. Come on.
This is a pretty good, like, pair, like, group, though. Like, fighting this way.
Oh, I didn't get a 3 that time. 16, 20, 22, 22, what is, 22 thunder damage.
Alright.
Right in the center of it, you blow open a hole through the entirety of the tree. You can see in the middle of it, and the gem in the center almost gets blown out, but the roots in the center of it just kind of hold it in place on these small little threads as it kind of holds it in place still as it looks down and then looks over at you. Berserker number 1, the one right in front of Tallman, is going to take a swing.
Swing.
And it's going to reckless attack.
Oh, wait.
Oh, they can do that.
That's a 21 to hit.
Please,
That'll hit.
You have advantage on attack damage, just letting you know.
Okay.
It recklessly swings and leaves open a very obvious point to attack it, and you can go for it.
If you survive.
That's 10 slashing damage.
Yeah, he gets right between the cracks of my armor and just blood seeps
And he
out.
hits you, and he looks up at you, and there's this moment you have where you can just, like, you can pummel him. What are you doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Do it.
The first attack is well above 20.
Okay, that hits.
So yeah, let's roll damage for that first, actually. 9 damage.
Yeah, you get him.
I'll get him again.
And you have advantage on your second attack as well.
Yeah, that is a 19.
Yeah.
8 damage.
Do you not have any smites left?
No, I ran out of... I have one more spell slot, but I want to save it.
Okay. That druid got blown. Druid number 3 that was next to you is gonna looks up at Ari, and then is gonna go over and take its staff and move over towards the house.
You have your first level slots, too.
Yeah, they don't have any smites.
And it looks up at you and it goes, and it points
Go to
its
action.
staff at you.
And scroll all the way down. Keep going. Divine Smite. It's spell slot based, but it's not a spell.
I didn't know that. I would have done that.
Yeah. That's what I always use.
And it fires
it
fire
does
at
more
you.
damage, but it doesn't have any extra effects.
Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
The other
I have
one
mage
doesn't
armor.
have any extra effects.
The fire goes up and it bounces off your mage armor. And it's mad. Seymour.
Alright, so quarterstaffs are
It's just
strength based. So.
What?
Yeah, kind of dumb, right?
Wait, what happened?
Quarterstaffs are strength based.
Oh,
They're versatile.
Versatile.
Oh,
Needs to be
versatile.
finesse.
They're not finesse?
Yeah, they're not finesse.
well, now we know.
That sucks.
Monks can make them wisdom based, I think.
Oh,
Is your strength negative?
Yeah, monks can because they're a monk weapon. Yeah, my strength is negative.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So we're flanking a guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Shoot. I'm gonna shoot at the big guy.
Okay, shoot at the tree blight.
Mm-hmm.
Roll attack. You get 3, don't you?
It'll be 4 because I don't know if it is 4. Hold on, let me read this real quick just to make sure.
Do you use your bonus action to do a second one?
Yeah.
I don't know if haste gives you 2 bonus actions.
No, you can never have 2 bonus actions.
Yeah, so it's probably just 3.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like in video games when
Although it does say.
you get like speed, you level up your reload speed super fast, so it's just unrealistic. It's like, and you're just firing really fast.
McCreole.
Yeah.
Lowest is a 19, so.
Oh my god, you're like fanning the hammer right now.
Yeah,
you're just like this.
basically, yeah.
That hits.
And then that is a 12.
12. Just bounces off the wood.
Okay. Not as good as that last one. But it'll never be as good as the last one. That was 10 plus 6, so 16 damage.
It is wearing down very heavily as it takes the blast over and it looks down at you, sees you have the staff, and then it backs off a second, and then it just continues looking at you, but it doesn't go for you.
I have your toe.
It's barely holding on to life. Berserker number 2, the one that's right next to you, you just shot the tree, and it doesn't like that, so it's going to attack you with an axe.
But I stabbed it in the back.
But it doesn't, like, it's dumb, and it's
not
looking at him.
processing that.
It's
Yeah,
like,
that's fine.
hey!
Boomstick guy. Don't hurt my tree friend.
Don't hurt my tree friend with your boomstick. And it is going to recklessly attack as well.
Shit.
Okay.
And it gets a goddamn 11.
That doesn't hit.
It just misses completely and just screams at you. But it screams like that, and it's really weird, and you're like, is that how you scream? Alright, Ira, what do you do?
Sounds like a dog.
The one that was moving towards Ari, did it do anything, or did it
It shot fire at her.
Alright,
Sure, the
how
fire
far
bounced
away-
off your major
How
armor.
far away from me is it?
20 feet.
Perfect. Gonna stab into this guy, and then chuck my dagger, while my dagger's at that.
Alright, do it.
So, first to stab into this dude,
Okay.
is a 18.
I hate to be big poo-poo face, but technically with that second throw, you would have disadvantage because you have somebody in melee combat with
That's
a
why I'm
fighting
hitting
you.
this guy first. I got an 18.
Oh, if he dies?
If he dies...
Okay, that hits. Fuck you.
That would be 16 damage.
16 damage
Yeah.
to the Berserker?
Yeah.
He's not dead.
Damn it. How much health do these guys have?
Wow.
You killed him in a turn. Holy shit.
No.
You did.
We've never
Killed a
killed
You
druid.
have not killed a
Oh, you killed a
Berserker. There are
druid.
2, and they are...
Alright.
You've been attacking one this entire time, and it's still not down.
Oh shit! Holy crap! And I still hit 22.
22.
Even with
Yep.
disadvantage.
You chuck the dagger.
I did like 30 to 40 damage on my turn when I did that
To the Berserker?
to the druid that
Oh,
I
to the
killed.
Druid.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that'd be 5 damage.
Alright, to the
To the
druid.
druid.
Yeah, that hurts it really badly. You fucking land a dagger in its ribs, and it looks over at you.
And then I'll pull out one of my regular daggers to replace it.
Alright. Tree Blight.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We know its true
Wait.
name, so can we use that? Like,
Wait,
Tree Blight?
I thought it moved her.
no, Winter Splinter.
What do you mean?
Didn't you say it moved and it looked at Seymour, but it didn't do
No, that was on its. That was when you shot it. It was
And
responding to your
that
shot.
was like more a response than an
Yeah.
action.
Okay. Alright.
I'm at 18 to armor class right now, just in case he's not.
What's your max health? Like with your temp?
30? Oh, right now?
Sorry, with your temp. Yeah.
With my temp, it's 47. Right
Holy
now.
shit, you're a tank.
Yeah.
Do you have the staff out?
Yes.
It looks down, and it's reeling back, and it has these roots in its hands that begin to swirl and turn, and it can't. And so it revolves around and then goes into the house.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean it can't?
It tried to hit you.
Oh, okay.
It was like it was rearing back to attack
Like
you, and then it just doesn't. So then it turns and it goes for the
30 feet
house.
away from the house.
Oh yeah, we are.
You are 30
It's
feet away
50
from the
feet
house.
away.
You got me and
Means
you
it might
got
hit one
Ira.
of us.
Then he'll move 30 feet over. And then hit it.
I thought it was 50 feet away. Because its reach was
Yeah, it
15
was.
and it couldn't attack us last turn. So that'd make it 50 feet away.
Oh,
right?
you're right. Okay. It will reel around and it will do
You
it.
got the two of us.
It gets to the house, realizes it can't hit it.
And it turns around and hits one of us.
It sees you, Ira, and it's going to use its grasping
That's-
root on you. It has a 15-foot range on it, so it's 15 feet away from the house at this point. Ah!
Uh-oh.
And it gets a 13.
It misses!
Goes straight for
Does
you.
the house have an armor class?
And then it's going to use its
Probably.
branch
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill
I think
it.
stone has an armor class.
on you, Atalman.
Maybe a siege monster.
God fucking damn it. A 14. It takes its massive branch and goes straight for you, and it bounces off your
Yeah.
armor. You're literally just standing there, ping,
Yeah.
and then its second one goes for you as well.
Imagine you like Kung Fu Panda with your
Did you
armor.
crit?
No, I got a 6,
Oh,
which is a
Doesn't
which is a
hit that.
15.
that's nice.
Welcome to Tesseract.
Ping, ping.
Welcome to Tesseract.
No, it's fine,
More
it's
than
fine.
you now.
This thing would destroy you if it hit you. And it's looking very frustrated.
When
And
it
as
was-
much as a
when
tree
it
can
was
look frustrated.
walking towards the house, did it seem that it was walking towards,
An
where
arc.
I'm chilling out, or is it like I just want to punch the house?
You don't know.
You're
Um,
chilling in the house. It doesn't like
It wants the
house.
entire house.
Yeah.
So
Okay. It,
Yes.
It didn't
It
seem
might
that it was
hit you.
specifically coming to me to punch the part of the house I'm in.
yeah.
All right.
Are you using your dice of rolling?
I am not. I'm using my metal dice.
Oh, okay.
Good, keep using them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's using the dice of rolling on the finale when we were getting insanely
Oh.
lucky.
When he couldn't
Oh,
roll
yeah.
above a 3.
Yeah.
All right, one druid is going to cast
Shit.
Thunderwave on.
Itself.
It
No.
doesn't care about its friends, and it gets in the middle between you, the berserker, and you.
Oh,
It gets in the
right.
middle, poof, cast Thunderwave. So con saves even from the berserker,
Okay.
which gets a 18.
2. I'm sorry,
Oh, you
3.
failed.
Not natural 20.
All right, you succeed.
Surprised me.
The fucking berserker's gonna take half damage.
1.
2 damage. 2 damage.
Didn't this happen?
2 damage.
Do I take-
This happened literally
Okay,
last game.
I have to roll a Constitution save because I'm concentrating on haste.
Okay, you have to beat a 10.
A 10? Okay.
And you took what damage?
That's 11.
You're like, "Ugh!" barely pulling out of the spell from the 1 damage. Did you take? You failed, right?
Yeah, so I would fly 20.
You go flying 20 feet.
20 or 10?
I think it's 10.
You go flying 10 feet away.
That's still hilarious. So that it does so little damage. But
You're
yeah.
just pushed, so
It's
you're
more
not
like
prone,
it's more
actually.
like I got pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not. You yeah.
I'm
You're
a
just 10 feet
pusher.
away. I'm not pushing. Okay, top of the round, Ari.
Pew pew pew, bitch. Fuck.
12.
Bounces right off
I
the.
use
tree
my
blade.
sorcery points to do it again.
Okay.
Woo!
Because
You have an
What'd you get?
inspiration?
I'm
Favored
going
by
to
the
use
gods?
favored by the gods. Because I want to kill unless 14 hits.
Are you allowed to know that?
first?
Yeah.
You must use your fucking shit.
You might want to just
Wait,
verify.
wait. No, that's unsettling visage. Where's favored by the gods?
It always scares me a little
What?
bit when you get into your. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You can roll.
When you get into your Tallman character, and I'm like, is he looking okay, or is he just
Okay.
really quiet?
It says
His eyebrows make him look
and
angry.
add it to the total, possibly
thinking.
changing the outcome. So does that mean I
Okay,
don't
so
get
you
a
can
no?
know first.
Okay,
14 doesn't hit.
14 doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna add favored by the gods.
It hits.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
yeah, it went really
I got
It
2
really
fours.
would have hit. You got 2 fours?
Yeah.
That became a dirty 20.
That's amazing.
Yup.
It
Thanks,
smells really good.
whoever's out there, giving me some of your favor.
Moradin smiles.
Uncle Ben.
No, it's totally Moradin. I don't know why that's so funny to you, but there has to be a reason.
There's a reason.
I'm assuming like she hears another name than Moradin. Yeah.
I don't hear more than that's for sure.
Man.
You're not far off. Alright.
Alright.
Can I put it all?
I'm sorry, I'm really laggy. I didn't mean to be laggy, I'm sorry. It's the
Oh,
camera.
wow, yeah.
It's fucking up right now.
Oh.
Sorry if this hurts your eyeballs.
Will it fix
28
itself?
It might.
thunder damage.
Holy shit, do you say 28?
Cast it at 3rd level.
You explode off one of its arms. One of its arms lands on the ground, and it looks up at you, and now it sees you.
And then I move back 30 feet.
You move back 30 feet into the house?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Berserker number 1, which is attacking you,
Kick
Tallman,
my ass, yeah.
is going to recklessly attack you.
Oh, hey, my plan works even better now because I got blown away from the things that could hit me.
It's true.
Alright. Oh, okay. No one go down.
Your turn.
Well, you know what I'm going to do with my turn. I'm going to get advantage with
You
my
sure are.
That is a 19 and an 18.
Both of those
so
hits.
It's advantage.
Oh, 19 hits, yeah.
This is the other side.
Does he look bad at all?
Yeah, it looks like he got poked by a trident a lot.
This is the other side of fighting a barbarian when the reckless attack doesn't work.
I'm gonna.
Does
I'm
Tommen
gonna
feel like a guy with
do-
a really
do a
good
smite.
fork, like
Do it.
eating? Or
So
Yeah.
we're gonna add divine smite to that and do a fuck ton of paladin damage
Yeah.
because I'm tired of fighting this.
Divine
guy.
smite is the best thing in the world.
Yup.
Cool.
Except for when you roll 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh.
9 damage.
Total?
Yeah.
Dude, he rolled
Oh,
1, a 2, and a 3, and he has a +3. You get 2 attacks.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you hit it with the divine smite.
You can double the
And
damage,
he
you
kind of
know.
stumbles back a bit and he looks up at you, still holding on to life.
that's like 22.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you
That's 8
basically
damage.
doubled the damage.
8 damage? He's still holding on, man.
Oh my god.
How much
Druid,
damage has he done to it?
Close to 40.
Druid 3, which is the one that,
Originally fired Firebolt.
yes, it is going
Wait.
to do that
It's
again.
gonna take
I
a
moved
while.
back.
It took a dagger in the
Yeah,
ribs.
inside.
You left?
I moved back 30.
Turns, looks over, sees you just got blasted, and it knows that you threw a dagger in it. So it's going to run over to
Sweet.
you, and it's going to.
Oh, come
Double.
Oh, you're 10 feet away, right?
on. I don't know. I assume I'd be further than 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Well, you move. You're 10 feet away from everybody else, right?
Yes.
And it's 30 feet away from you.
Yes.
So from over here, it casts Entangle.
Oh, is that a dex save for me?
You need to make a Strength saving throw.
You fucking. Alright, 17.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like my worst. Well, no, wisdom's the worst save.
It always happens with you, dude. Really? Strength? 22.
I have a +0.
Damn
to
it! A Constitution. 59.
If it was a dex
Dang
save,
it.
it would have been.
59.
Dude, every time, man. Every time.
Every time I was like, ah shit,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have a high
exactly.
bonus,
What'd you get to stealth?
I roll well. Yeah, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I have a +6 to this. And I roll a 2, and I'm like, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you are not restrained by the entangling plants, but it is difficult terrain all around you. It is a 20-foot square.
Okay.
You are in the outside of it, so 10 feet would be 20 feet, so
Gotcha.
you'd have to spend 20 feet to get out of it.
Gotcha.
Okay. Seymour.
Firing at the winter.
Big boy.
What?
Do
Winter
it.
Splinter.
Winter Splinter.
Winter Splinter.
Yep.
Finta Splinter.
Oh shoot, that's not gonna hit. That's a 12.
You fire and it just doesn't do anything.
If all I have to do is say, shit, this is a bad save for me when I roll, and then I make the save every time.
I should do that.
It's going to keep
Yeah.
saying that.
This isn't gonna hit. I should do that.
Dude, it works, right?
The other one was a 13.
13?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, and then that one definitely hits. That's a 23.
Nope.
Oh
That's
shoot.
20.
It's immune to gun damage.
Ah, shoot. It's immune to gun damage.
10.
We persona now.
10.
Yep.
What?
Gun damage is the type of damage you can do persona.
You fire, and it hits its head and blasts the head off.
Oh.
That turns into a bunch of bits of twigs, and it turns slowly. It's still alive.
Oh my god.
This is
I
creepy.
go, woo! Aw.
Berserker number 2 is going to swing into you, Seymour, and hit you in your boomstick. Yes! Fuck yeah!
What?
10.
Oh, okay.
Ira.
How far away is the thing, the
The big
tree
tree
from
boy
Winter
got his
splitter?
head blown off,
Yeah.
but he's
Nice.
still going.
20 feet from where you are now.
So
you
30 feet.
50. You'd have to move 50 feet to get to
It's
it.
20 feet from where I am now?
Well, you got blown back 10. It should be 20 from Seymour here. So if it's 20
So
here,
it's
then it's another 10.
30
That's
plus
30.
another 10.
So you'd have to go
40.
10, 20. You have to go 50.
50. Okay. How high up is the gym held together by the strands?
20 feet.
20 feet?
Can we see the gym now?
Mm-hmm.
It's not regrowing over it?
It's trying to, but it's very slowly, like just holding it there.
Okay.
Okay.
It should have blown out a while ago, but very small strands are holding it
How
just in the
many
middle of its
strands are
chest.
there?
From your perspective, you can't see because its side is to you, and you're over here, and you can only see it from the front.
Gotcha. I can move 60 feet because my boots are speeder active.
All right, you can move up to the front of it. 3.
3? Well, that's more than I can throw. But I want to throw a dagger, both of my daggers, and I'm aiming for like where the strand would be connecting to
Attack.
the rest of the body.
Do it.
Okay, that's jack die. That's at 6, and that's not much better.
Do I have?
What'd you get?
That'd be a 14.
You
Unless I
chuck 2 daggers and they
have an inspiration.
just go through the hole.
Its armor class is 15.
Yeah, I know. I don't have an inspiration.
You've chucked both daggers and they just go through the hole.
Yep, I have one left, so I'll pull that out.
Tree blight looks down at you. It goes to punch you. It's gonna use its branch. It gets, oh my god, 23.
Yeah, that it doesn't hit. I'm sorry.
Another one is going to another branch is going
I
to.
thought one of its arms got blown off.
Sure did, so it doesn't get that other one, but it still gets 4 attacks on its turn. So it's going to use its branch again. But it'll use it on Tallman. It'll turn around and it'll hit him. She's like, fuck you,
goes
How
fuck
does
you.
it see now, though?
It's a tree, you can see.
It probably sees like through the gym or something. You
Tallman,
can-
that's also
you
a 23 on
can,
you.
you can BS everything. It's cool.
It's a tree, guys.
Yeah, like I said, it uses the gym. Like it's like magic.
Yeah.
The tree explanation doesn't.
Doesn't
It's
help.
a tree. It can see because it wants to.
Because it's a
Tremor sense, probably.
Yeah,
That's possible.
Alright, 18 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, not massive.
it echolocates through its leaves.
Echolocates through its leaves.
Very close to massive, but not quite massive.
13 bludgeoning damage for you, Tallman. Druid number 2 is going to entangle you, Ira. Make a strength saving throw.
It's gonna try to entangle me again.
From
Even though
where
right
you are?
next to its friend.
From the tree
Big
blight
tree.
that's made out of trees.
Okay. That's a 2.
You just watch the daggers fly over, and then the ground begins to move around you, and right up against the door as well. It actually grows outside of the Wizard of Wines, and it just begins to wrap around your legs and your arms, and you are restrained. Ari,
You can have my barbarian kill me if you want. Just
how much you took? How much damage? 13.
I'm at 15.
You're fine, man. You can't even do 15 damage.
Yeah, I think the most it can do is like 10 or 11.
I mean, unless it crits.
Ooh.
Don't say things like that.
It happens.
No, normally when I say good things, they don't happen. And when I say bad things, they don't happen.
Okay.
So,
Your turn.
like, did you notice? I didn't say anything about me getting entangled that turn, and I rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Last turn, I said, shit, this is a bad save for me. I rolled a
think you're
17.
completely right. I'm pretty sure I saw a black cat walk through my house.
Okay.
Dude, it's true. Do that.
I
You're like,
used
oh, I'm not going to hit this, and you
my-
always roll well.
I have anti-luck. Literally, it disproves all theories that luck exists, and then when you're
You
not
ran 30 feet down the hallway. What are you doing?
I peer back out and I go,
You run 30. So you run 30 feet away, and then you run 30 feet back.
yep.
All right.
What's our inspiration at?
Dudes.
Idiots? Alright.
You would see me entangled as well.
Wait, do I have to use my inspiration before? Is that a thing?
Before you know the result, but
Yeah.
Before you know the
before
result,
he
you can use it
says.
after you roll.
Okay, cool.
Is this What is this? What are you doing?
I'm casting Chaos Bolt again.
On the tree blade?
On a tree boy, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh! Overall a 10.
A 10 to hit?
Uh-huh.
Ira throws 2 daggers and misses. Then he's now entangled, and you come over here. And it just goes right past its face.
Good thing.
I think all of my lucky
Its
ran
face?
out.
Good thing
It
you-
goes.
Huh? No. I'm not gonna do that this round.
Berserker looks at you, Tallman, and it
You
says,
can't move.
Yeah, I can. Oh, no, I can't. No, he's already moved
Different
on.
tone.
he recklessly attacks.
I feel offended no matter what that was.
And he gets a
No.
17
You're going in dice jail, bud.
right off your shield.
Wait,
Your turn.
Huh?
Yeah.
Was
Let me
that
see if I
reckless?
can.
It sure
Let
was.
me see if I can fix it.
That's 2 11s, so 22.
Yep. Oh my god.
Trust me.
It was bad to me.
That's what his divinity gives him a +3 to attack.
That's amazing.
It's so cool.
That's 8 more damage.
8 more damage. He's still alive.
Oh
my
Still
God.
barely there, man.
It's not the tree that's gonna kill us, it's the
It's the
berserkers.
single berserker.
Druid number 3. It's gonna cast
Well,
Produce
that
Flame
might
on
hit.
Ira.
Did that hit?
I
Oh, your second attack?
12.
You just barely missed.
I rolled 2 3s.
Oh, my God. Dude, barely missed, man.
Yeah, I know.
Druid number 3 is gonna cast Produce Flame on Ira.
I assume I can't dodge it.
You can dodge it, it just has advantage. It gets
Oh, it's an attack roll.
It's an attack roll. It got a 19.
Okay. Could I ask a stupid question?
Yep.
Would the flames burn away the vines that are entangling me?
Let me double check.
Okay.
Let's find out.
I'm just curious. If not, it is fine because it's kind of a spell.
It is not,
so-
sorry.
Yeah, it's magical, so I kind of get it. Like,
It's okay, it's not that much fire damage. It is a d8 fire
you know.
damage.
you're gonna
And
say
I
it's
rolled
not
4.
that much. Okay. You're gonna say it's not that much, and you're gonna roll an 8.
And I
That's how it works, man.
Seymour.
Alright. Are there druids around me?
Yeah,
How many?
there's
What is
one.
around me?
What's around you? Okay, Berserker right in front of you.
Okay.
Druid, 2 druids not in melee combat with you. One of which is entangled Ira, the other of which is firing bolts of fire at him. And then Tallman is in a duel with another berserker, and Ari is attempting to shoot the barely standing tree blight but missing.
Okay. You were trying to take out like
Swamps,
strands,
Actually?
right?
Yeah, there's like strands connecting the seed to the tree.
Okay.
Basically,
And so-
3 arteries tied to its heart.
And so I was trying to take those out specifically, but you might be better off just trying to shoot it versus trying to aim for the strands.
Okay. I'm going to grab the berserker in front of me and shocking grasp.
Okay. He's not wearing any metal, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured not. 21.
Yeah, but it's.
And that is 9
Nice.
lightning damage.
Both,
I think it's electricity.
both Berserker 1 and Berserker 2 look equally hurt.
Oh.
Okay, and then 2 shots at aiming at the strands of the
Alright, roll attack.
everything.
When you say equally hurt, do you mean that they're both really hurt? Or
Good or bad?
Really
Pretty
good.
bad.
That's
Natural 20
Oh shit!
Whoa!
and a 19.
Roll damage.
Okay. Triple damage.
Why is it triple?
Because I got a crit.
Oh yeah, I'm stupid.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, dude!
18 plus 8, 26 plus. Do you double the plus 3, the
No.
proficiency one? Okay, so then 32 damage.
Overkill.
Probably.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
I want to sever those strands.
Alright, yeah, you pull out your gun and
Let's find the
you
hardest way possible.
you fire the shots, and they each hit the 3 little strands holding onto it, and it bursts out from its chest and falls onto the ground and lands in the grass. The entire thing explodes, just like all the other little blights did when you told them to kill themselves, and it just branches and logs go flying everywhere, and splinters explode everywhere as the druid and the blights just look up and they're watching in horror as the whole thing dies. But the tree blight is dead. The berserkers are now even more angry, and berserker number 2 is like, "You killed it with a boom boom stick," but he says it in druidic, so it sounds
Okay.
more like.
Oh, so they do speak
I
Druid.
figured that's what they were speaking.
And he crits.
No,
He
Oh.
misses.
speaking crazy.
Armor class is higher than that.
Did he crit
All of
again?
us, they
Seymour,
still
how much health do you have?
A lot.
How much?
He has like 20 temp health.
I'm at 46 right now.
Oh my god.
Don't kill my brother.
Okay, don't get crit by them.
It's 26 slashing damage.
Alright.
That was 2d12s, and I rolled a 12 and an 11.
I believe it is massive.
How much of that
Yeah,
is
that's
temp
massive.
health?
Yeah. What?
How much
If
of
it
that
does
is
your temp
temporary?
health, it doesn't do massive.
Half of that was my. So then
So-
it did another
then.
13 after that. So then it's not.
No,
massive.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, slices into you. Roll to hold on to haste.
What do I have to
It'd
beat?
be 13 because it's half the damage that you took.
Okay. I beat it.
All right,
It's either
you're
half
still
the
hasted.
damage or 10, whichever is the higher number.
Ira, make a strength save to get out of the thingy.
4.
Still stuck. Tree Blight's dead. Druid number 2 gonna cast Produce Flame on you again, and it gets a 3. Just misses. All right.
I chill touch one of the druids.
Okay. Is that's ranged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
120 feet.
Do it.
18.
You hit.
Dope.
Did you want to do this on a druid with a dagger in its ribs, or a druid that's not hurt
The
at all?
one that shot fire at me, so I believe it's the dagger boy.
Okay. Yeah.
It is the dagger one.
10 damage.
It'd be really cool if Entangle was a concentration
Some of its
spell.
skin begins to melt off as you deal necrotic damage to it.
I do indeed do that. Necrotic damage.
It wants you to die, Tallman, so it swings at you, and it also crits.
Mr. DM, sir, as
Yes.
well as crit damage, by any chance is Entangle a concentration spell?
Yes, and it succeeded.
Shit, because I have a healing potion. I think
You
you
take
might
6
need
damage, Tallman,
Oh my god.
from a fucking crit.
Oh, it's the druid, huh?
Your turn.
it. No, it was the Berserker.
The berserker just swings and hits
Oh,
at your
he
armor.
just he rolls d12s. You got this.
I'm
Yeah.
going to
That
jail.
stick. What?
That might have...
I rolled 3 dual die in a row.
He rolled 2
11, 3, 6.
All right, you go straight to jail. You do not collect $200 from Go.
Dude, no, he should get $200 for doing that with D20s.
What'd you get?
So that's a lot.
It's 50.
That's 15.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my second level smite. I'm fucking
Oh
pissed.
shit!
Do it.
So
Kill
it's
him.
3d8.
Kill him.
Yeah. No, well, yeah. Dirty, well, 20 damage.
How do you
Dirty
kill him?
20.
How do you
Oh my
kill him? You don't let
Dirty
him
20
help.
damage.
Like, I've been pacing it this whole time.
Yeah.
He's not fucking dying. Like, blood is pouring out of his body.
Ah! Swings and hits you, and he hits like a nerve on you, and you're like,
Yeah.
your eyes just go
Oh,
inwards.
So I mutter a final prayer to, which god is it?
The
Sunfather?
Morning Lord.
Morning Lord. Stab it into him, and just radiant light wells up in the tails of the snakes, and he just explodes.
Nani? He explodes, and his body just bits of it. The blood explodes, and then it evaporates. The light and energy just take it all away, and it's just steam.
Who else is
that's
here?
left.
Holy shit!
We have a druid and a berserker.
2 druids
The
and 1
berserker's
berserker.
still fighting him.
Yeah, and he looks super weak.
I'm gonna walk over to him and stab him too.
And he looks over. Ah! You have advantage. He was also reckless attacking.
19
Yep.
plus 9, so yeah. And then I'm gonna use my shitty final spell slot to also do more fucking damage. I'm done with this bullshit.
Welcome to Paladin, dude.
Yeah,
It's so much fun.
that's 16 damage.
You also vaporize this guy. You, that guy's gone. You go over to this
He
guy.
actually has golden eyes, so they just like begin to glow a bit faint.
You hold this guy up with the spear. And he's also gone with no more than a grunt.
Thanks.
I'm asking for DM's ruling on this. Can I uncanny dodge while I'm restrained? Because it doesn't specify that to be able to move. Just so I can use my reaction to have the damage.
DM's ruling no, because he can't move.
Okay.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge while they're holding on to
That's
all
why I was
items.
asking, because it doesn't say, and typically
Druid
raw,
number
if it
3
doesn't say,
looks
it doesn't matter.
terrified.
But I also understand.
Roll intimidation.
$14.
And runs. Runs 30 feet away.
He tooted.
Seymour.
Wait, which druid was that? Number 3?
Druid number 3, the one that
the dagger
there's two
was
left.
chill touched.
that was daggered and shield touched and was doing the entangle on you, so it drops the entanglement.
Yes.
But there's still 2 alive, right? It's
Yeah.
that one and another
That
one.
one and another one.
And the other one is closer to us because it's not running away.
Yes.
Okay. Are we letting these guys go?
No. Not at
Okay,
this point.
then magic missile on.
Let them go.
I'm sorry, but in combat. What would have done that?
Roll damage.
Yep. That's what I'm doing.
Just come back if we don't.
This is the one that's running, right?
Yes.
Alright.
This is 7, 9 plus 4. 13 damage.
Just what you needed, yeah. On the back of it, and it takes the last one of the head and then just face plants.
Alright, and then firing at the other one.
Alright.
Because that one's within. That one's closer, right?
Yep, and it literally has taken no damage.
Okay. That's a non-natural 20 and an 8. So
No, non-natural 20 hits.
5 damage.
Right in the leg. Ira,
How far away is it from me?
20 feet.
I will run up, clap, thunderclap.
4.
Cool, fails.
Okay.
And that would be 10 damage.
Ears begin to ring and bleed. It looks up at you, and the only thing you can do is cast Thunder Wave. Make a con save.
16.
4 thunder damage.
Did I make it or fail?
You succeeded. Ari,
Chill touch that guy.
roll attack.
Look how I took more damage on the one that I succeeded.
I know, right?
18 again.
Roll damage.
How much caffeine does Bang have?
Is what?
Bang have?
A lot.
Bang? Like 300 milligrams?
13.
That's how much this one.
How much?
13.
How do you kill the final druid?
Just poke him with my necrotic damage.
Ooh. You poke him and his face melts off.
Oh, jeez.
And he just begins to fall off as he
Jacob has a tendency to
falls
make
off. And
the most harmless deaths.
on the front of the face is now just a skeleton.
Oh, really? Again?
Gonna run over to the one that face planted.
Okay.
See if I can lay on hands.
Lay on hands. Yep.
Okay.
Get over. How much do you heal?
Let's go with 3.
All right. You bring this druid back to life. My 3 hit points.
Okay.
It looks up. It clearly has head trauma, probably, and it rolls over and it looks at you while it's on the ground. It reaches for its stick.
I'll just kind of give it like a territorial, like, this is my area, you need to leave.
Roll intimidation.
That is a 25.
Dang.
It drops the stick. It turns and it begins to run.
Okay. I
On
still
all
have
fours.
a lot of open wounds, like in the seeping areas of my armor.
You guys see Tolman's armor, and it looks pristine, and then right around the crevices, there's just blood.
I'm gonna come down and
All right.
heal.
I'll walk back to the rest of them.
Ira, can you tell Davey?
Is
You-
anyone hurt?
Defeated the tree lion.
A bit.
Can I
but
go pick up the
I'll be fine.
gem?
I'll lay on hands. You get 22 hit points if that's what you're missing.
I'll heal you.
Okay.
You missing?
I need 13.
13.
I'll cast message and message Damien. So you guys can come up. We won.
Okay.
Get knocked
Okay.
back.
All right. For that moment, we're gonna take a break real fast because I
Also-
need to fix the thing,
Yeah.
and then also because I need to figure some stuff out. So, we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back. So,
I'm gonna
no,
No?
it doesn't help me at all.
Ooh, that looks much more intimidating. I'm sorry. That's like this version of it a lot more.
It's pretty cool. Not what it looked
do
like.
You can't see, but
Anyways, welcome back. So, you guys went and Davian comes up with all of his family, holding the crossbow still, and he comes over. He says, "You did it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because we're awesome.
Thank you again. You truly awesome. I'm forever in debt to you."
That might be the last thing that they needed before they
is
just
this
don't
the seed?
return.
I
You
got.
have the seed.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's the
the
green
giant,
one.
the giant tree.
Careful.
There you go.
It was in the giant tree,
Yes.
so
Adrian, Elvir, come with me. And they says, grab shovels. And they begin to run out towards the vineyard. And they run over towards a patch, and they begin to dig out the dirt.
I'm gonna go with them to make sure that they don't, like...
You follow?
I'm going to.
He says, no. No one can know where it is buried.
Are you sure the druid... there are still some of the druids. You sure you'll be fine if you...
Yes,
Okay.
Do you have to be like part of the family to know about the seed? Is it that kind of thing?
it's secret.
Like only the family can
We'll
know?
keep it hush.
Nobody should know about the seeds. They've been taken.
If I marry into your family, can I know where the seed is what I'm asking.
What
There's
kind of
something-
question is that?
You need to know.
What is
Hmm.
daughters are married.
Strahd was in charge of this.
Maybe a girl.
That's true.
You said you had run your course of something.
That devil.
You may want to hire someone to come protect your family. We can't stay here forever.
My family can be well protected.
Well,
The winery is difficult to defend, but you've stopped it from happening.
Yeah, and there's...
For good, or?
There's not too many druids left. There's maybe a couple. We killed probably half of them, and the tree.
More than half.
More than half? More than half of them.
If there was anything that was a part of this source, please find it.
I think it was all the seed.
There is still
It's
the
dark.
matter of the tree.
I think the tree's what's giving everything around here its power.
We could go see if we could do something about that.
Be right
the,
back. They-
Without the barrels that have been poisoned,
We dumped those.
can you still make the shipments?
Yes, we have many barrels of wine ready to ship. We can send them right over towards Valaki. Give us one moment, please. They walk into the vineyard, they kind of disappear over the hill, and after a few moments they come back. He says, if you find any more of these, I would be most grateful. I might give you something, but I haven't read, I'm going to find out.
There's a lockbox upstairs.
Nope. Nope. Sorry, it's too bad, it's hard. For the good of all Barovia, please, find the other two. You're the only heroes I've seen in a long time, and you bring light to this dark valley. I can't thank you enough. My gratitude is immeasurable. I should tell you something. My family and I were of a special breed. And he steps back and he gets on the ground, and you watch as his form begins to turn over and immediately turn jet black as he transforms very slowly and into a very minuscule raven, and like flies over and flutters up onto your shoulder, and then it flutters off, and then he transforms back. All my family is like this.
Does that mean the ravens that were inside earlier were your family?
Yes. It's how we can help. I can't fight much. Ravens are not particularly strong creatures, but we can blend. We can be spies.
Does this token mean anything to you?
That is our ancient ancestor symbol. Where did you find that?
Along the road.
Hold on to it. You were meant to find it.
Does that mean you can tell me anything about this?
What is it?
The staff.
I have no idea what that is.
Some of your family was frightened of it. Or the ravens, at least.
Well, it
It
might help
resembles
us.
the tree in Yester
Let
Hill.
me see, it might help us still with that tree. Maybe it might help us with something still, if there's any blights there.
If you would find out and check that tree and come back, I'll settle up the horses and get the carriage ready. And I'll send some of my boys to watch over you as you make your way back to Valaki.
Cart would make it faster too. So we could head over and deal with that, and then we turn on a cart.
Are we going
Yes.
to deliver? The one.
Well, we can go with them for the delivery.
If you could just protect them as they went along their way.
Do we have some time?
You know what? For all you've done, we have enough supplies. If you can deliver the wine, you could keep the cart.
We did say
That
we
wouldn't be
would
too bad.
return by nightfall, but
We did. Well,
I suggest we return to Yester Hill.
if we
It's
go,
about like 12.
Yeah, it's like noon.
it's like noon. If we go by cart, then we should have plenty of time.
We'll be back.
My boots have like 2 minutes.
If you could, secure a shipment of horses while you're in Valake as well, so that we can have horses. We only have the 2.
I didn't.
Oh wait, only one horse needs to pull the cart. No, you're fine. We have a horse. You're good. Never mind. I'm cool. Yeah.
Because I don't know that there were horses there.
Does that mean we get to keep the horse too? With the
What's
cart?
gonna pull your cart?
Okay, just making sure.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Please find those.
Are any of those other ravens unmarried females?
My daughter.
No, she's married.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My 2 sons.
Well, no, the other ravens that were living here.
We're the only ones.
Okay. Yeah, I'd really like to work at a vineyard one day, which that's why I'm asking.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to work here?
Kind of.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Okay.
My suggestion to you,
It doesn't hurt to ask.
That's not how you ask to be married into
don't
a
set
family.
your sights on the seeds you don't have. Enjoy what you have now. You're prospering more than most, and more than you would have been. We'll seek for them, but if we don't find them, do not mourn. To Yester Hill?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys make your way off and start walking back to Yester Hill.
Seymour,
And
Yeah, what's up?
I was speaking to Hyra
Mm-hmm.
Is this where all of us can hear, or are you
Yeah.
just talking to him?
about gods,
Mm.
and his mom
Mm-hmm.
knows a dwarf who worships a god
Mhm.
called Beard Fart. Beard Fart. That's so.
It's not the name that I said.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
You
not.
said it several times in succession.
Morin.
That's great.
See?
That's different from what you're saying.
No, it's not.
But it's still a silly name. Gods are just silly.
Could
Say it again.
w-
Say it again.
Morden.
You hear Moradin.
I do?
I hear it.
Oh, okay.
That is not what you were saying
It's what I
earlier.
was saying.
No, it is not.
Yes, it
You
is.
didn't say that yet earlier. We were burying the druid, and he was like, Beard Fart.
No,
No, that's what that's what he said the first time too.
Mm-mm. Not in the
Wait,
forest.
how do you know what I said the first time?
When you said it twice right now.
Oh, you mean right now?
Yes.
Not at the-
Earlier in the forest,
We were
when
talking-
burying the
yeah.
druid,
Mhm.
he said that Grud the dwarf worshipped Beard Fart.
No, Morden.
No,
Yes.
Maybe you're just losing your hearing.
I'm not losing my hearing. What? He said it several times. Why
Maybe
are
he's
you
messing
doing
with
this?
you.
Yeah.
I didn't. I promise.
I hate to interrupt, but if we do get into another fight, my wounds have gotten the better of me.
Should we rest?
I mean,
It's a matter of time.
it's a healing potion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pop it open and drink it.
Oh god! I only have 9 hit points!
No, why did you heal me for 22?
Because he's a fucking paladin. What's it do?
2d4 plus 2. It's not much, but it's something.
Yeah.
If you roll well,
I don't. Check it out. 3
hey.
and nothing.
Also,
Oh.
very strange things have been happening.
2.
7.
Like,
Are you having visions too?
yes.
Wait, what?
What do you
I'm
have
very
visions
confused.
Okay, don't freak out when I tell you this.
Alright.
Do you remember when we first came here, our first day here, and we walked by a signpost? Not like in most of the ones that we have walked past. I saw myself hanging.
On the gallows.
Yes.
Okay, that's very different from what happened.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, so we buried the druid in the forest.
Yes.
And we both had shovels. And when he turned around,
mm-hmm.
and my shovel turned to like rubber and
Mm.
fell.
Mm.
And then
Or
when
you trip. and faceplant. As you guys are walking. Ari just eats shit right in front of you.
That's not funny. Help me up.
Okay, I give her my hand.
Yeah.
What did I trip over? Just my feet?
You don't see anything.
And then
You should tie your shoelaces.
my shoes are tied. Don't make me look. I look down at my shoes.
They're not tied.
See?
My shoes.
No, why would I do
Do
that?
it for me,
I would
please.
tie her shoes. I'm not gonna tie
I
her
will
shoes.
retie my shoes.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Stops and ties their shoes.
And then I looked at my shoe because I was like, what the hell's going on? And the word sorry was like written on it.
Mhm.
And then there was a sad face.
Are you sure you haven't
Can I
been?
roll intelligence on this?
Sure.
I don't know.
Are you sure you haven't been sniffing the poison?
Yes. Have you been doing that? Is that
No.
why you saw yourself dead?
No.
I don't know. What type of intelligence is it?
Are you proficient in religion?
No. It's an 18.
So now I'm seeing things.
The
I'm
one
hearing
Ira-
things, and I just tripped on my
I
feet.
will, if
It might
it's,
just
if
be
it's
this place.
religion based, I will completely accept not knowing anything because it's the one thing that Ira is pretty much ignorant about.
You don't know anything.
Okay.
So the shovel.
A shovel in my hands.
It sounds like
Don't
something's
rub.
teasing you, but I don't
Yes.
know what.
There's no like sprites.
What
or
happened?
anything.
What was the first thing that
It
happened?
could be a sprite, but I would have
The
seen
rubber.
it.
The
Shovel.
rubber. And that was after you buried the druid.
Yes. And then there was the sad face and sorry.
Do you think
And
that
then-
maybe
Is that why you hit
the-
yourself in the face?
Did I
What?
hit? I think I did hit myself in the face.
Do you
With the
think that-
shovel?
With the shovel too.
On purpose.
Was it before or after we buried the druid? Do you think a druid's cursing me?
I think
I don't know.
I think that's what's happening.
This is fun.
You guys make it to the hill. You see it before you.
Hey, we never buried that one.
I don't know how far I threw him, but I don't.
You threw him.
Don't you remember? We walked out from the forest and the man just went flying.
He's out of Barovia, man.
He never landed.
He's in the stars.
Just Team Rocket.
Are there any druids out here or berserkers? Strahd? Maybe.
Horse is there.
His horse is there?
How far? Still up here?
It's up at the top, and it's got the mane of fire, the bright red eyes, and the tail made of fire as well.
Maybe we should be a little bit quieter now.
I'd like to stealth.
Especially with you not doing well.
I'm doing better.
Yeah, but I can still see the blood. I'll stealth too.
18.
All right. You're being quiet.
Dirty 20.
You're being quiet.
11.
You're being quiet. Right next to clunk, clunk,
Yeah.
clunk, clunk.
Maybe let the two of us scout, or the three of us scout momentarily.
I'll stay back if you're gonna
I
scout.
should be there with you.
If Strahd is here, then we're just gonna back up.
Can I
I don't think he's here.
make an active perception roll to look around for
Specifically a
Strahd?
Strahd.
Sorry, I was
like
just looking
me.
in your direction. Yeah, roll perception.
or any figure
Roll perception.
besides a horse figure?
Alright. Well,
Oh
my
yeah,
pass is 12.
18.
That's a 20.
Oh shit!
Strahd's behind the tree.
From your current perspective right now, look around. You see the massive wall of fog. You see the dark clouds.
Okay.
You see the tree. You're like, oh, I can really see it. It's right over there, and you can see a drip of blood drip off of the front of it. And you're like, and then you see the top of the hill. You don't see anything up there. You don't see any figures around you.
Nothing near the horse.
Oh, a horse is just kind of standing there. It knows you're there, but it's not. It's clearly a horse.
I'm gonna
It's not like.
There's a
like
horse
take to the edge
in the
by like
hospital.
where the fog is, but not go into it.
'Kay.
And kind of
Anybody going with Ira?
Where are you going?
sneaking my way up.
If
Up
you're
the
going up,
hill?
I'm going with
Isn't
you.
it behind the hill?
Well, no, I'm like going up to see if Strahd is up there, and if he's up there, I'm gonna come back.
Then no.
Then yeah.
But if he's not, you're not gonna come.
If he's not, I'll wave you guys up.
Okay, I'll just let you go then.
You're gonna go pretty damn far if you're going around.
How
No, I'm going up.
Yeah, but towards fog, yeah.
he's trying
How
to
far away is the fog wall?
It's a big
When you
ass
said
hill.
to your right, I
Hang
thought
on.
you meant like it was like 5 feet away from us.
You're here.
That is not at all what I imagined. I thought you meant like It's like, oh, there's fog right
There's
here.
a massive wall of fog
Okay,
here.
never mind. No, I'm just going straight up it then.
You're just
And
going
I'll-
this up here?
It's like
That's where the horse
Minecraft
is.
Max
Okay,
rendered
yeah,
this
and
thing.
I'll
It's like
use
those
what are like all those little like divots in between each
Those are
hill.
walkways.
Those are gravestones, tombstones.
Oh, fuck.
I'll use the tombstones and kind of slalom between them,
Had no
and
idea
try to
what
use that
those
as like
were.
cover.
I'm not gonna let you go by yourself. So, if no one else is going with you, I'm gonna go with you, and then have the other two stay back.
If you want to.
You don't see anybody on the top of the hill.
So there's like looking out, there's nobody.
Are you going to go to the top of the hill?
If I don't see anyone on top, I'll go to the top.
You going with him?
Mhm.
You make your way to the top. As you look around, you see the tree. You don't see anybody near the tree except for a few other trees. It's a small grove of trees. Then off near the giant wall of fog, down the hill a moment, you see standing, cape fluttering in the wind, Strahd, maybe about 300 feet away.
Is he looking at us?
He's looking straight into the fog, and you hear a distant bell ringing.
Has the bell been here before?
You're not there.
We don't hear the bell.
How far away are they from us?
Let's see if it goes into the
800 feet.
Never mind.
Just assume we can cast message, so that
Yeah.
we can be quiet.
Let's see if he goes inside the fog.
Okay, I'll wait for your move.
I'll kind of like kneel down to kind of like show as little of myself as possible. I'm just gonna watch Strahd.
He stands there, stares into the fog with his cape just kind of billowing in the wind.
I think he has a capability.
Yes, so do I.
His hair is also billowing.
Oh, shoot, he has a wig of billowing.
He has a toupee of billowing.
Shit, I need that.
Donald Trump is the toupee of billowing.
And you wait. You watch him stare. He then turns
Where's that choir coming from?
and begins to walk up the hill.
Ah, fuck. Maybe we shouldn't just be up here.
There's stones you guys can hide behind.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
Let's
gonna
go.
happen right now.
should I motion to them?
What'd you get?
11.
Okay.
Literally the lowest I can roll without a nat 1.
Oh, 15.
15?
Yeah. Should we motion to them?
Can we see them? Can we see you at all?
Like,
I'm assuming we're
Sort of
like right at the top, and we're like leaning against
You
rock.
see the top of the hill, you see the two of them duck below the stones. You know something's going on. Then, up the top of the hill, you see Strahd walk up.
If Ira and Seymour drop, I'd like to try to find something to hide behind as well.
Okay, you hide behind a tree.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Do I need to roll anything, or
No.
is he far enough away?
He's really far.
I'm gonna stand by the edge of the woods and just watch and wait for him to do anything.
He walks over towards his horse and puts his hand on top of it. And then Ira, you kind of shift and make a sound, and he turns his head. Takes his hand off the horse. Pulls it down.
Can I see him doing this? Can I see Strahd doing this?
Yeah. You're like on the other side, and you're like watching him as he looks towards where Ira is. Ira's up against this thing, and he's holding there, and you can see him, and he's like,
Can I grab like a rock and like throw it? Like, so like I'm assuming like I'm up against like a rock wall, and then I see Strahd doing that.
Don't you have
So
impressive
I like
vegetation?
reach for a rock
I do have
and then
That's
just
the
throw it
best
behind
spell
me
in the fucking
to
world.
like try and I don't know make a sound.
you throw the rock. You hear, you hear the rock hit the ground. Immediately, he snaps over, holds his hand forward, and just like back in Waterdeep, on your street, a massive fireball explodes off the side of the hill. The grass goes up in flames, and the smoke just trails into the air as he turns over, and he holds his hand down. Turns towards its horse, and he slaps the side of it. It transforms into a bat. He jumps into the air, grabs the back of his cloak, and also transforms into a small bat. The two of them go flying off into the air. And eventually up into the clouds and out of sight.
Yeah, the moment they're gone, I'm gonna run up to where the explosion happened.
Yeah, me too.
Make your way over. You're up there. You see Ira like laying on the ground like, ah.
Are you alright?
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What happened?
That was scary.
Well, what happened?
I'm gonna run over to where
I
the
think-
explosion
I think he
happened.
Knew where
Burn
it
the
was,
grass.
and then
No one there, no
Seymour
bodies, nothing.
tricked him with a rock.
Massive though.
He apparently can cast Fireball.
I was about to do that too, but
You were gonna cast Fireball?
no, a different spell, but it probably wouldn't work, so I'm gonna have to say something. I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation and
He
make
turned
a
into
sound
a
of
bird.
falling.
Quiet.
Huh?
Did he turn into a bird?
A bat.
A bat.
That's
Not a bird.
cooler.
He's a vampire. That makes sense.
I don't know. I've never met a vampire before. I don't know what they can do.
Do we also have mammalian
However,
classifications?
I did not
Do we know that that's
I did not expect his horse to turn into a bat.
Wait, his horse
Yes.
was a flaming bat.
Yeah, his horse stuck out his limbs, grabbed his cloak, and then started. It's really quite amazing.
BoJack
Yeah.
Oh, BoJack Horseman. I'll watch the show.
Alright, let's check out the tree. Yeah?
Yes.
The south end of the hilltop of a sickly copse. A grove of dead trees and shrubs with a huge misshapen tree at its core. Blood oozes like sap from its twisted trunk. Skulking in around the tree are 6 gangly humanoid creatures covered with needles. Embedded in the tree is a shiny battle axe, beneath which lies a humanoid skeleton.
Hey, do you think
Are they just the same
Oh, they're
little
lights.
people?
Yep, they're lights. You're clearly aware that
think
they're
you
lights.
wanna get rid of them?
Do you have some sort of ranged magic that you can just...
We have a staff.
So,
Mm-hmm.
get out of here.
Just that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna make them explode.
I think it'd be better if they didn't
Blow 'em up
exist.
then.
If they didn't exist. Okay.
Hey, you guys!
Excuse me.
Blow up!
They all look and turn at you.
Hi, I am the Duck King,
Self-destruct.
and you will stop existing.
They just look at the staff.
I think you
They
told them
stopped
to
feeling
specifically
so
die last time.
Well, yeah, but I was trying to be a little more creative.
I don't think they understand what you're.
Destroy yourself.
Are all gone.
I would like to
Hey, there's an axe
investigate
down
the
If
body
function
of the
exists
humanoid
equals true.
creature.
You make your way over and you see this tree just oozing this blood-like sap off the side of it. You get really, really close to it too. You look down and you see the skeleton.
Is there any way for me to determine how this corpse became a corpse?
You notice it has rusty armor on.
Okay.
You can make a medicine check. You have to roll really, really well though.
Ow. Ow. Do that too.
Roll medicine.
21.
21? What'd you get?
7.
You're like, well,
He's
probably
dead.
just sat here for a long time.
He died of being old and rusty.
Rust can kill.
Medicine is wisdom, so you're able to piece situations
Oh,
together.
shit, I'm not
You
trust
think that you got a 21?
23.
I'll just read it to you. The skeleton at the base of the Gulthias tree is all that remains of a human adventurer who was killed by blights while trying to cut down the tree.
Okay.
He's wearing tattered leather armor. There's an axe embedded into the side of the tree, and its handle is carved with leaves and vines.
Oh shit!
That's my shit.
It's the Infinity Axe.
Pull it out.
Call it.
You pull it out, and there's this
Stormbreaker.
resonating like
Storm, thank you. I was like, it's definitely not Infinity
coming off the side of
Axe.
it. It weighs abnormally light. Like it's a lot lighter than you thought it would be.
And what kind of axe is this?
A great axe. A battle axe, sorry, a battle axe.
That's actually better. If
So
you
it's
use a
two-handed?
shield. No, one-handed. It's versatile.
Okay. Does it seem like it's capable of being attuned to?
No.
Okay.
You don't need to attune to, well, hang on.
I think that skeleton started something that we're meant to finish.
Seems to be a pattern around here.
And that is. What do you mean?
This tree.
I think you can chop it down with the axe.
I assume I get that same unsettling feeling from the tree that I do the staff.
A little
Fucking
bit. Oh
drips
yeah,
of blood,
totally,
yeah.
totally. Yeah, you're like, oh, this thing's evil.
Should you cut it down?
Yes.
I mean, it looks pretty similar to the staff. Almost like the staff could be a branch of it.
Make a nature check for me, Logan.
So might be a good idea.
Okay. 8.
8? Okay.
Okay.
Then,
Still continuing with my feelings and stuff.
sure, yeah.
Got it down.
Can I make an investigation check just about the tree?
Yeah, roll investigation.
Neat. 18. Just wanna...
That investigation check doesn't get you anything other than what you already see, but I will let you make I will let you make a nature check to try to figure out what your investigation is leading you to.
Okay. 10.
You're not sure. This is clearly a magical tree. You're aware of that. This tree's going to be damn hard to destroy.
Do I think...
So I don't catch that feeling?
You kind of do, a little bit.
Because I want to piece together that we should try fire instead. Is that a conclusion that I can draw to, or should I try?
Yeah, you know fire burns down trees.
Okay.
Yeah, it might work. I don't think it's going to be exponentially better, but...
You burned the creature down. Fire. Can you do the same here?
Sacred Flame?
It's radiant damage.
Yeah, this is damage.
It does hurt it, though. Roll attack.
Oh, okay. Roll attack.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you're not in combat
Needs to
yet.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh! You just hold out your hands and you just can begin to burn it with a radiant flame if you want.
I'll start hacking
Okay.
into it too if she just slowly does that.
Do it. How many times am I casting this? It's a cantrip.
This is going to take like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going at it.
It's a lot of
It's
rounds.
a big fucking tree,
Yeah.
so we know.
You guys
that
are
we're
hacking
dedicated.
away at
Is
it.
this just it's just happening? Or
Yeah, because you're not in combat. There's no
It's
reason.
flat.
It's not going to try to dodge. It's a tree.
Yeah.
I'm just, watching them and then looking around for bats, just in case.
You don't see any.
I'm gonna slide
That's
the
I'm just
shield
what I'm
off.
doing while they do this.
There's a raven that lands.
Okay, I'm not
Slide the
worried about
shield
that.
off my arm to give it my all.
You eventually cut the tree down, and you begin to burn away, and it falls onto the ground and slides on it down the hill a bit. The stump's still there.
I'll keep burning that.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
try to
I'll
deroot it.
hack into it. I mean,
You burn as much of the stump as you can until it just gets into the roots. And it's not like you can just burn the earth.
You think you can pull out the stump, the rest of it?
Tallman, I could try. I will let you try to pull out that stump if you want.
I'll help you.
yeah. I'm gonna spend as much time as I can. I'm familiar with how trees grow as a
Mhm.
furball, just general root systems. Maybe not the full depth, but I know they go deep,
Okay.
and I know they grow back.
If he needs to make a roll, I can attempt to help.
Both of you roll strength.
Do
Maybe
I?
athletics, or just strength. Is
Mm,
this like a save or?
you could use athletics.
Okay.
Alright, 17
Jesus fucking Christ.
to give him.
What's our
advantage.
inspiration?
You have advantage.
Okay. Dirty 20.
There's a moment.
Inspirations are a D8 if you.
You guys come down and you hold the bottom of it. and you just
screw it. I'll use my inspiration.
Go ahead.
Oh shit!
28.
Nice.
And you pull and Ira, you're helping, but you watch Tallman with like this immense amount of vigor and rage. He grabs the bottom of this thing and you kind of step back from him as he pulls the roots out of the earth. Almost the entirety of the hill, as all the roots from the outside of it begin to outroot from underneath it, as he pulls it out and chucks it, and the entire thing rolls down the hill and along with the side of the tree, and eventually just kind of lays there completely uprooted. There's now like these veins that stretch across the entirety of the Yester hill, just completely uprooted.
He's gonna walk down, just like stone faced,
Mhm.
grab the axe in one hand, drag it down the hill, and just go at it.
All right, you go at it for a good 5 minutes until eventually your endurance wears and your arms hurt and you're tired and your wounds hurt.
I'll take a level.
Yep.
Definitely earned it.
Take it.
Does the tree seem dead?
Take an inspiration back as well. What?
Does the tree seem dead?
It's more than dead.
Cool.
You'd mentioned a ringing earlier. I hear
Church
that now
bell or
that I'm up
something.
here? Yeah, the church bell.
Very
Oh.
faint. Yeah, coming from the fog. It's like dong, dong, dong.
Do I know what? That's just coming from like over here then, right?
Walk over to you if you want.
I'll go down to the edge of the fog.
So you look west to the curtain of fog, see a white fortress on a hill above a great city. The city appears quite distant, maybe a mile away. The fog obscures all detail, but you can hear what sounds like the echo of a church bell.
Tolman, do you know what's that way?
You're like 400 feet away from me.
Just to verify.
Is she looking this way?
Yes.
Into the fog? Okay.
Yes.
When we're done, I'm gonna go up to see more.
So okay.
Or when I'm done.
You can see Ari like way down the hill, just kind of looking off.
Assuming there's also
I'll
like
walk
a
over it. Sorry.
rather
I'll walk
big
over to
pit
R2.
where the tree
You
was.
alright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see it too? If I
Yep.
walk over to Ari?
You sure do. Magnificent city.
Oh, that's interesting.
I wonder what that is.
I don't know, but
Just
it's,
let me know.
perhaps we shouldn't. We need to return anyways.
We can't go that way, the fog.
It's true.
Did you guys go down the hill? Okay. What a
That's
loser.
all. That is so fucking cool. Yeah, he's a loser.
Ah, we should head back up.
I'm just sitting on the stones at the top.
Okay.
Watch. At first I looked in amazement. Back before you in the pit, I was like, oh,
I'm very angry for
God.
both.
You guys are all together?
There's a city that way.
that's
In
the fog.
That's the fog.
Can I see it? No, they.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The fog makes many illusions. There's nothing out there but death.
Talma, this is the first time you've actually able to see anything through the fog either. Typically, the fog just is fog. This is the first time you're like, looks like there's something beyond it.
I've seen tricks in Barovia, but nothing like this.
Yeah, this is a. If this is a trick, it's a really big, mean trick.
And it's a damn good one.
Can't go past the fog. Just misplaces you. It's how we got lost in here.
I wonder if maybe we're starting to win.
I feel like that's a secret that we won't find answers to anytime soon.
Yeah, but I can choose to believe that. It keeps me hopeful.
Whatever you choose to believe.
We seem to have done a lot today. We wiped out.
Not everything.
Well, no. There's definitely more to be done.
That staff that you have.
I'm probably spinning it like this. Yeah. Does it still have power? The staff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It needs to face the same fate.
I don't know that it does.
If you think it needs to.
It's of
Okay
the
with
same magic. It's
Yeah.
evil.
We don't need people planting it and growing another tree, maybe.
I would be curious if you could plant it again. I'll hand it to you.
We'll set it down.
Okay.
Start hacking away at it.
You could break this thing over your knee.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Don't remember if it exploded. Nope, that was Marshall's game.
Mm-hmm.
That was
We
Jace fucking
almost-
Bam!
dragon staff of the
We
arch
almost
magi.
TPK'd.
Dude, I'm so happy you remember that.
No, we did TPK.
That's why Jason Tesseract now has
That's right,
God.
has identify.
So that TPK'd us, and we
You
That
played
was
the.
had
so
to
great.
BS away that we've
Yeah.
survived.
You put.
And you wonder why we're scared of Jason coming back.
Yeah.
Jason's coming back.
Also, Ket. Ket had similar properties of Jace like that.
He made some mistakes. I may have ebbed him forward, but they have.
I feel like that's just a normal injury.
Well, didn't
Yes,
Marshall
probably.
do that
We
as
all
well,
have
though?
constants. I get a lot of companions.
Pokey?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
You take the staff and you grab it and you right over your knee, and you watch as the entire thing explodes in blood outwards, and you hear this horrifying scream. Just it's not like that. It's like this goes outwards and rings out thousands of feet outwards, and there's like this darkness that all inside of it, and then it withers away into ash.
That was loud.
That was one of the worst experiences of my life.
You You good?
What? Ow!
I kind
Sorry,
of feel
I had to
like
make sure you weren't deaf.
the amount of effort I spent chopping that tree in half was kind of a waste of time.
I wonder if you could have just cut the tree in half with your knee.
Bam! Just explodes.
So fucking badass. Full Chuck Norris break a tree over.
I can take it. Let's try it.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
Nimi!
We'll head back to.
The falcon knee, just aerial.
Yeah. You guys make your way back to the Wizard of Wines. They've loaded up the cart for you.
This is the one.
That it's only because our brains have been wired wrong.
Yep.
So you're Wizards of Wine.
All right. We get on our cart and we
Get on your
head
cart,
back.
you be on your way. A few ravens are on the back of your cart as well. So you guys make your way along. And there's no trouble along the road. You slowly make your way back. You pass that lake. You pass the different roads that veer off to the sides.
Sorry.
Mhm.
I am kind of cutting in.
No, you're
but
fine.
I'm gonna go around to the one guy that I killed, pull out the 2 spears, and ask for my other spears back. That's all right.
Oh yeah, you get your space back.
Oh, I'd like to actually ask. His name's Damien, right?
Davian, yeah.
Davian. I know this place has been cursed for a long time, but by any chance, would you know what's past the trees that way? The graveyard.
There's an ancient legend about that. According to the mountain folk of Barovia, there was always a wall of mist by Yester Hill. Even before the deadly mists entrapped all of Barovia.
Before Strahd.
Before Strahd. The ancient folk called the mist the Whispering Wall. For within it they could hear the whisper of voices from the past and the future. No, they believed that an ancient god gave up his divinity to preserve the world from destruction, and that his last exhalation as a god produced this mist. And you see one of his sons walking by and he's like, "Are you telling them the story about the mist again?" And he's, "Sure, they don't know it." Looks back at all of you.
This isn't the Morning Lord?
No one knows. Within it were all of his memories of the world, and his visions of all possible futures, and with proper preparation, a seeker could go on a vision quest within it. Some students of the arcane contend that the dark powers took a bit of that fog and twisted it to create the mists of Barovia. And perhaps Strahd's domain is just a dark memory in the Whispering Wall. And his son walks over, he's like, "He's kind of an old coot. Don't take everything as law." He says, "Show some respect!" And he hits him with his stick. Oh!
I mean, honestly, given the way that this land is, trapped by mist,
The
then
story's changed a million times.
Oh.
No, it hasn't. It's ancient legends.
I don't see it as too
You
far
really should
fetched.
talk about your parents like that.
All right, then.
One day they'll
Sorry.
be gone, and you'll be like, man, they had so much wisdom that they had.
Wisdom of the Whispering Wall and the ancient dark magics that surround Barovia. Yeah, how'd that help me make wine?
I mean, we did just cut down an evil tree.
You cut down an evil tree?
Yeah.
You cut down an evil tree?
Yeah.
2 today, actually.
Killed a
he
walking
did.
one.
Wow, that's very cool.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Is he being
I think
sarcastic?
it's stupid.
Wow, good job.
No, he
Well,
literally just
fucking
didn't know.
metal.
5.
No, you didn't. You are heroes of Barovia. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. With a pack.
The pack?
Is there somewhere we can learn more about this legend?
Because that's the next one.
My granddaddy told me that one. And his granddaddy told him that one. And they're both dead.
Maybe if we find an older elf, they may know.
I've never heard of any elves here.
There's a mad mage.
I do want to visit.
Way
him,
out
actually.
beyond Lake Zarevich.
Yes.
Do they say he's elvish?
No, I think he's crazy.
Well, that didn't.
Crazy
Unusual.
old mages usually
He might be a crazy elf. I don't know.
have a lot of knowledge. Someday you'll be a
I wonder
crazy
if
old
there's a
mage.
way
I
we
hope
could
not.
communicate with him.
I've dealt with enough crazy
Or
old
if he's
mages.
like.
All right, go deliver the wine. And you guys hop on the back of the thing and you make your way along. As you you ride your way back with the ravens following you, you pass by multiple crossroads, making your way all the way back to Vallaki towards the end of the day, around 5 p.m.
So, I found that it's really not cool when I say we are the pack. It just doesn't feel
I like
really
it.
lame.
No, I like it.
Okay, I was gonna say we could be like the Winter Splinter pack.
No. The winter pack, though.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
What about the expansion?
It's summer.
Yeah, well, you're a summer child, so
The summer pack, then. Oh, fine.
no, that's gay.
That is a little gay. It's like the spring pack.
And I turn
Spring
into
pack
a girl
sounds like a
sometimes.
trap,
The winter trap.
which is super gay.
The Winter Wolves.
I guess we'll just be the pack.
By the way, can I just make a comment and say that I feel like we've done more in the past 6 hours than we did in all of the time we were in Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're better now.
I want to point out that Waterdeep's probably bigger than Barovia.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like the continent, like sorry,
The
country
city
the
of
country
Waterdeep is probably
Yeah.
bigger than Barovia.
It's like 4 times the size.
No, the point that I'm making though is it feels like throughout that entire campaign we did less than we have just
More
completed.
like
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's 'cause we're so lost.
You guys make your way back to Vallaki. You make your way over to the Blue Water Tavern. I think that's what it's called, right?
Blue Water Inn.
The Blue Water Inn. The man runs out. He says, "Oh, you got the wine!
Yeah, there's a bit of a.
Thank you so much. Oh, please, I wine for everyone." And he brings it in and he sets it up, and you guys start drinking, and it's a good old time.
He did say free wine and.
Free wine and food
wine
as
for the rest.
long as you're here. As long as you are in this tavern, it is your home.
Can I have any
Thank you.
I think it's a night
salted meats?
for.
Of course.
Celebration?
Yes. He gives you salted meat.
We'd like to play a ballad.
Play all you want.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind them going to go away for a little bit. Just half the night.
Alright.
What does that mean?
Are you gonna stay in
Stepping
town?
outside. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
Do we need to?
I could play percussion on one of the tables or maybe a barrel.
Correct.
Cool.
Should we roll, Mr. DMs?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play.
I would like this to be a ballad of our adventure today.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's bad.
I got a 16.
Okay.
19.
13.
All right. You guys play relatively well. What you play a ballad of your adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume it's probably not this, or is it this upbeat? I was
We're
thinking
pretty
more.
awesome.
It probably
medium
like
speed.
changes throughout. Like it's probably like fairly kind of like slow in the beginning and like similar to the adventure, and then it's all about like how we saved the wine and then
Mm-hmm.
So then,
The
so then
Wizards
what
of
I do
Wine.
is
The wine
I would
world.
use
Yeah.
I
The
would
wizard,
use
the wine, the world.
like the hits to like kind of help like drag the
Mhm.
tempo along.
and then when the battle starts, it gets like
Yeah,
super.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're having trouble finding rhymes for Winter Splinter,
Mhm.
but like it goes along with the song really well. So it's a good lyrical bit when you all come across it, and everybody's really into it. Some other people come to the tavern, they start singing, dancing. Irene and Ismar come in, they're like, "Oh, you're here!" and they start singing with you guys as well.
Winter's the only
And
word that rhymes, I think.
you guys have a good old time.
I wink at Irina while we're playing,
She smiles.
and he's smart.
Do you guys just play, then eat, and then head to sleep? Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm gonna go back to Yester Hill.
You go all the way back?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I should have incited his statement of staying in town, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You
He's gonna look into that mist.
Oof, owie, ouch.
Go as close as he can to the edge.
okay? You walk back. Nothing along the road, luckily. A few howls here and there. But after a few hours, you walk back the dead of night. Make your way to the top of that hill. The tree gone.
Walk around
Should
the
we
edge of the
leave?
hill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. It's kind of slogan for numbers.
Ouch.
I'm just really interested in.
All right.
Because he's been here a bit longer, so he kind of wants to know why a bit stronger, why everything's happening.
Okay.
He's probably gonna try to go in.
Okay.
Just if it sort of seems that vivid, lucid, beckoning.
Okay. You see it before you. Bell still gonging in the distance.
What does it look like again? Sorry.
No, you're fine. Much like so. And I'll read the description again.
Yeah.
In the darkness, it kind of glows with this illumination of a city below. Orange light and the moonlight kind of beams off it like there's no fog on that side. And so you look west into the curtain of fog. You see a white fortress on a hill above a great city. The city appears quite distant, maybe a mile away. The fog obscures all detail, but you can hear what sounds like the echo of a church bell. And you get closer and closer to it. A massive wall of fog just before you. It's kind of leaning inwards, moving in, but you can still see it in the distance.
He's going to say a short prayer. He has his holy symbol hanging off of his wrist. I think it's Melora, or whichever the nature goddess is. He's going to unravel it,
Okay.
plant it in the ground, and walk into the city, see if he can get there.
You begin to push through the fog. You begin to make your way into the mist. The mist envelops you behind you. You can't see anything. It's dark, completely gone.
Be praying the whole time to all three.
Begin to continue to walk forward. Continue to walk forward. Make a Constitution saving throw.
5.
Your armor gets heavier. Your steps become harder to make. You feel your eyes trying to close, but you keep them open.
I felt this the first time I tried to leave.
Yes. And you push through even more. Everything's getting heavier. Your shield and sword and your trident are even heavier. And you push through. You gain a level of exhaustion. And then you keep stepping forward, and you see light, and you push out. You see the hill.
Oh.
Yester Hill.
Okay. Gonna pick up his pendant, sort of give it whatever religious gesture he would, wrap it around his wrist. Spend most of the night walking back, because he's walking at half speed now.
Yeah.
He's very literally exhausted.
Your eyes just kind of sink in as you just look beyond. What little glimpse of hope you probably had to make your way back is gone. And that sinks in. And you look down. And you continue to walk back. It's where we're not going to end. That's where we're going to end now, but we're going to end in a second because I want to get everybody out. But that's where we're going to end the story for tonight. Hey guys, come back in here.
He'll actually go to the Wizard of Wines. Probably try to spend the night there if he can.
We did end, but you guys do level up.
Cool.
Oh,
So let's roll hit dice.
Did we make it to the next morning?
We leveled up already?
Yes.
Was Tallman?
We did a
with
whole
us?
arc. That's how.
Well, you don't know.
Okay.
That'll be next game.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So we would go to our room and sleep.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
So we said that we were going to level up whenever we finished one of the cards. Does that mean that we technically did that?
If you beat a boss, like a big enemy,
Okay.
or you
Okay.
get any of your
Finish like a
cards,
regional
there are a
arc.
grand total of 6 levels you can get in Barovia.
Okay.
One of them I chose was all of the Wizards of Wines.
Okay.
So all of Yester Hill and Wizards of Wines is 1.
Awesome.
Another 3 are the cards, and the other 2 are also bosses.
Strahd being one of them.
Anyway,
Possibly.
2 of the cards are bosses, probably.
You don't have to answer this because it could technically give away story, but does that mean that the other seeds don't have bosses?
You don't know?
Okay.
Alright, so Tallman, roll your D10.
Yeah, D10.
D10,
This
reroll
is
once.
gonna fucking suck dick because this whole game I've eaten ass. That's a 5.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Average.
The whole game I've eaten ass. Ira, roll your D8.
Get me for now.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, are you cross-classing?
Maybe.
Is a 5. Do I
Interesting.
remove 1 hit point from my
What's your con bonus?
1?
1. So you
Did
add...
you roll HP or did you do fixed HP?
I normally do fixed.
So you need to go into your first page, switch it to roll HP, and then add the 5 to the roll. So you would have 45 fixed HP.
Cool, I lost
D6?
1. I hate rolling.
No. You would have.
What'd you get?
45.
Wait, how much health?
3?
Max.
Nice.
38.
Alright.
39.
Do it.
39.
Oh, we're rolling ones, right?
You can reroll once.
Let's- We'll fix it. The
Yeah. Oh shit! You got a 6.
We'll actually
Nice.
fix it after this. Because
Cool.
that's not how you do that.
So-
I did it.
Yeah, there's a way to fix
Another level in wizard.
Yes.
Another level in sorcerer. Another level in paladin. Are you cross? What are you cross-classing?
I'm considering
Wizard
wizard and bard,
and a bard.
or bard, like one of the two.
Ooh, I got a new thing.
I mean, you spent all night playing music.
Y'all get a saving throw bonus.
See, they're the reason why I'm considering
Yeah,
cross-classing
that's
as bard.
Do it.
No, you and I will think.
I want to talk to you about that. Actually.
All right.
Like bad or good?
And
Well, it's not
Did
either.
everybody roll?
Yeah.
Oh.
you got. You don't know yet because if you cross-class, you'll get max.
Well,
And you got 3. You got 6.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
the
you-
first level.
You get max for the first level
Yep.
in that class.
Okay. I thought it was first.
So like if you level into barbarian, it's
Yeah.
like 12 health. Yep. Thanks guys for joining us for this episode. We will be back next week with another episode. So see what happens to Tallman and all that stuff. Thanks for joining us. The Mists of Barovia. We will be back later.
That's the end of the game.
That's the end of the stream.
It's not a stream, it's a game.